motherfucking is. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the official Brunch Boys podcast. This episode 119. Thank you, everyone, for joining us for another episode. Hope you enjoyed the last one. Hope you enjoyed all the ones before that. If you're new to this, welcome. If you're old to this, appreciate you for joining us again for another one. Shout out to all the teachers, nurses, therapists, anybody taking care of our physical and mental. Shout out to all the, bartenders as well, and anybody else. And scribbles. Make sure to hit the like button, hit the like, subscribe, rate us anywhere you're listening from. That includes Audible, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. And make sure you subscribe to this video if you're watching us on YouTube. Really appreciate that. It goes a long way. And if anybody is listening has never rated us or even subscribe to us on a regular, should probably do that now.
Yeah, it's about that time. But if you're on Stitcher, you got a few more weeks, then you got to find a new platform.
Oh, no, you switch over. I think they're switching over to Pandora or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, if you have T-Mobile, Tidal is done. You're switching to Pandora. They're giving you free Pandora if you have T-Mobile, by the way. So you can go listen to the podcast on Pandora. I only told y'all that just so y'all could go add Pandora for free. You get Pandora Premium for free through T-Mobile. So go add that and then listen to our podcast on there if you want another place to listen to it. Boom. Yeah, make sure you cop some merch. We got merch available still. T-shirts. It's still summertime. T-shirts. We got hoodies. Winter's coming soon, like 2 months away. So, or fall's coming soon. So we got hoodie season's coming. Got a few hoodies. Excuse me. Check the site. And you'll see those, or just hit us up directly, and we'll let you know what we got. With that being said, though, we'll go to Brunch of the Week. Brunch of the Week this week is brought to you by Fresh Breakfast and Lunch, and that's from Reading, PA. It's not too far from where we are for all our local listeners. It's just like 50-minute drive, so real easy. It's a dope spot. It's right on Penn Ave, the real busy, I guess, a busy area of Reading area. Where it's real nice at. There's shops everywhere and things like that. You could walk up and down the streets and it's just restaurant after restaurant, shop after shop. That area, it's very nice. Actually, the outside of the building doesn't look, the front door is on the side. You have to go through like a path to get in, but the outside of the building doesn't look too much, but when you get in, very nicely done. They have like, nice chandeliers, nice seating. You have like a couch, a white leather couch and things like that. So it's like, aesthetically, inside is really nice. There's a small bar in there, and then there's tables set around real nice. So it has very nice aesthetics on the inside. And a large mirror too, so you can see yourself, take some flicks or whatever. And then they also have outdoor seating. If you want to eat on the sidewalk, there's a few tables out there, so you can enjoy the outdoors if you want. It's a really nice place. It's small, but it's nice. So I would say, go early. We've never had a problem going and getting seated whenever we went. It's the second time I've been there. Never had a problem going there, having a seat. So I don't know when they get busy. But, just check when they close and just go enjoy yourself. As for the food, so first time we went, didn't have my equipment to do. Actually, first time we went out, I took my pops out.
Okay.
So I didn't really want to do no, pictures and nothing like that. So I ended up just being like, I'm going to come back. So we had these peach pancakes. It's the best thing, literally the best thing on that menu. I'm going to tell you that hands down. They say they have the best pancakes in Reading. I haven't had all the pancakes around Reading, but that is not even, it's one of the best pancakes I've had, period. So,
that's a lot of pancakes too.
I'd believe them. Because a lot of places don't really do nothing crazy with their pancakes. That's the thing. But it's peach pancakes and it's only seasonal. So if you're listening to this, summertime is when they have it, because peaches is a seasonal fruit. So summertime, go to Reading, cop it. There's still there's still like 2 months left before they switch to the fall. I think they're switching their menu up in the fall, and they do, I think, probably like an apple or something like that. But the peach pancakes, have peaches in them, peaches on top of them, and then the syrup that you use is peach syrup. Amazing.
Okay.
Phenomenal. So the first time we went, we had that, and it was like, yo, we got to come back for this. So we attempted to go back. So this was last year. So we attempted to go back, and when we went back, they didn't have it. It was out of season.
Ah, okay.
So we waited we waited this whole time to go back, and summertime came this year, and we made sure that we went back just for those pancakes. They do other pancakes, but that was the one that we tried that we were like, yo, we got to go back and give it to the people. So
Right.
we finally went back for the peach pancakes, and I'm telling you, if you go there, actually no, it's not if you go there. You should definitely go there. I highly recommend those peach pancakes. You will not be disappointed. I think that's something that everybody will like. It's not like sometimes you be like, I like it, but I don't know if it's for everybody. But these are one of the things that's like, yo, these pancakes for everybody. As long as you like fruit. If you like fruits, you're good. Or as long as you like pancakes. If you're somebody that doesn't like pancakes, it's your loss.
Well, the conductor rates these pancakes blank out of 10.
Nothing's 10, every 9.5.
Okay.
No, you know what? 9.7.
Oh.
Yeah, I give them that.
Oh, okay. So they really like that then.
They really those pancakes are really like that. For real.
Jeez.
They when they say they got the best pancakes in Reading, I'm gonna believe them. I'm gonna try. We're gonna do other places in Reading for sure. We're gonna start testing out Philly too, but we're gonna do other places in Reading for sure. But as of right now, it's one of the best pancakes I've had, and I've had a lot of pancakes and all over the country. So I definitely believe them when they say it's the best one in Reading. So, and then besides that, we had a skillet, the Heartland skillet. So that's high Italian sausage, sauteed onions, roasted sweet potatoes, spinach, 2 eggs, drizzled with pesto. Doesn't come in a skillet. It actually comes in a bowl with all those things in it. Tastes amazing.
Oh.
I'm gonna tell y'all that I don't know. Everything that we had was really good. This place they don't play around with the food. I don't. Some places do. Some play like the last episode. They play around with the food. Nice aesthetics though. But this place has it on point. Oh, we also had a flight. It was a fresh flight. So it was a mimosa. I think it was a gin and tonic, and Bloody Mary. Yeah.
Okay.
So you get all those three. I think it's only like $15, so you're not really losing no money. But yeah, that was good. Me, Bloody Mary is the mimosa was the regular mimosa. Bloody Mary, I fuck with it a little bit now. That I've been drinking a lot more. And then gin and tonic, you already know it's just gin and tonic.
So something kind of like they had it for when we went.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a nice flight. It's a really good flight. But yeah, I would recommend that too. Unless you want an actual, they have different specialties or special drinks and stuff like that. You could do that. But we went with the flight. So that's what you would expect with the flight. With anything I'm talking about, you could check us out. The Official Brunch Boys. We're gonna post some pics. Took a lot of pics for this one because everything did as well as it tasted. It also looked good. The presentation was really nice.
The food master the aesthetics on this one.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, cool.
For sure. They didn't lack in. For me, they didn't lack in any way. And also shout out to the waitresses, but mainly ours. They're really good too. They were exceptional service as well. And then we had the Southwest Benedict's, and that includes pulled pork grilled on an English muffin, cheddar, topped with hollandaise and sizzled with house-made chipotle sauce and sliced jalapeno. That you get one jalapeno on top. That's what the sliced jalapeno is. But it makes it look nice though. Makes it look real nice. But that I didn't have myself personally, so I can't speak on that one. Everything else I did. Yeah, we did a collab. Shout out to Burst Kind of Views. It's our guy in Reading, and he does his thing out there. So make sure you follow him too. Yeah, we were out there and he had that, so he said it was good.
Okay.
Just gotta take his word on it.
That's
So it was good. Everything I had was amazing. The place is dope. Shout out to people that own it because they're pretty nice. But yeah, man, it's just good food, and I'm definitely going back for more food anytime I'm down in Reading. My parents live in Reading, so I'll be down there.
Yeah.
So
for the viewers and the listeners, like what's the atmosphere like?
Oh, it's real chill. So like inside, so you can sit at the bar. It's a small bar, but like right when you walk in, because there's a pathway on the side of the building to get in. Right when you walk in, there's the bars right there with a couple of seats, so you can chill at the bar, or there's individual tables if you have like a date. Sit at the smaller tables. If you're with a family, sit at the bigger tables, or if you also have a date, there's the big long couch.
Oh, okay.
So, but the vibe there is real chill. It's just like it's not loud. It's real chill. I'll say it's a real chill atmosphere. Like everything's like if you're with your friends, y'all can just enjoy each other. It's not like it's too loud or anything where It's real chill. And if you sit outside, you know, you could people watch. I guess, you know, I love people watch. So
Yeah.
if you sit outside, you could do that. And there's obviously the cars going by, but it's on a busy street too. So you might want to take that into consideration for, you know, parking, or if you want to do sit outside. It's a lot of cars going by. So yeah, no, it's just a chill vibe. That's what I would say.
That's what's up.
Yeah, it's a chill vibe. It's
I'm gonna add that to the list.
You're looking for like a party vibe. There's no DJ or nothing. It's like you're going out to brunch, but like a chill brunch with the people that you know that you fuck with. So yeah, man. Fresh in Reading. Make sure you look it up. Fresh breakfast and lunch in Reading. Really dope place. Brunch. Oh, that too. The brunch menu, I believe it's every day that they're open. So it's not like you're, you know, you go get brunch whenever.
Okay.
Yeah. Was only there.
You just gotta be there early because they close at like 2 o'clock.
Exactly. So you're getting brunch. You know, sometimes people want brunch any time of the week. This is one. All right. So we're gonna try and find some more of those places. I found a few locally.
Yep.
So we're gonna bring y'all some of those places more. So you know you could do brunch anytime.
And I'll be there too. So
yeah. Now I've been traveling a lot, so it's been that's how it's really been. You know, been moving around a lot. I'll let y'all know some of the things we've been getting into. But yeah, so we're gonna be doing a lot of local. We'll bring y'all the local stuff because we know some of y'all love the local.
yeah, right.
Fish. Even though it's brunch, local to global, but it is what it is though. But yeah, that was the brunch of the week, and make sure you make it out to Fresh. Check our Instagram. I'll post the pictures, everything I talked about, and also, you know, the reel, so y'all can really see what's going on. And yeah, man, how you been, yo? How's life? How's love? How's
Intro real quick.
Oh yeah, and also, hold on, get my.
Oh, Conductor, you go
Yes, sir,
first.
ladies and gentlemen, don't mind if I do. This is the Conductor in the building, and introducing my co-host, Mr. Big Fish.
Here, what up?
Yeah, I don't know, second week in a row, I ain't even introduced in the beginning. I know what's going on.
We'll get back into it though. It's a process. Don't worry. So as far as how I've been, it's been relatively low key on my end. Went to the movies. I took her to go see Frozen. She finally see Frozen for the first time.
Oh yeah,
She enjoyed it a lot. And then we actually went to
her new favorite movie now.
I don't know if it's a new favorite, but she definitely enjoyed it, and she watched like the second part right after that too. But after that, we actually went to the spot that your coworker actually recommended in Quakertown, Spinner's Town Hotel.
Oh,
Yeah.
but.
Actually, a nice little scene in there, dim lights. You know, it was real intimate. Yeah, it was dope. It was good. It was a good day. Outside of that, we didn't really do much. I went to Musikfest. That was kind of mid. I'm just like, whatever.
Oh, I did too. I went to see AJR. That was yeah. I've been doing concerts lately.
Yep.
Yeah, AJR. I went to see them. I didn't know shit about them, but they're popular with white people. So
And what'd you think of it?
no, it was cool. It was cool. It's out of my element again. But I knew 2 songs. So they have one viral song on Instagram that I've actually used before.
Okay.
For a video. So I knew that song. So as soon as I heard that, I was like, oh, I know these guys.
Okay.
Then it was another song that I knew that off like, I don't know, it wasn't off the radio, probably like a commercial or something.
Okay.
That I knew that I've heard a couple of times. So and it was cool. They're really actually really good.
Okay.
They're good on stage, man. They had the crowd going crazy. So
That's what's up. That's good.
and they make jokes in between their sets, so it's pretty cool. I like that. I like when people, I go to concerts, when people talk, it makes it more personable.
Okay. Yes.
So yeah, I fuck with that. Yeah, instead of just being like, yo, next song, they
Right.
take time and they do like a little skit and then
That's
they go
true.
on and yeah, so it's cool. But yeah,
Yeah, we went the first night, so it was just people left and right everywhere. And I'm just like, all right. I mean, like takeaways from it. I know the one stage they had, it was a band they was doing, it was like a cover band. They were doing songs or whatever, and it was literally like packed. Like literally, you would get to like near the stage, and it was literally just people just jumping up and down like every song they were doing, and they were actually doing songs that we knew too. So it was just kind of like, oh, okay. We just kind of chilled there for like 5-10 minutes, took everything in, just like, oh, it was cool. The funny thing I saw was there was an older gentleman there, He was wearing some light up sneakers that had a flag on it.
Well, I think I seen it.
It's on that.
Yeah, no, that's. Hey, man.
I was like, hey, if that's what y'all doing, that's more power to y'all. You know what I'm saying? No biggie. All right, what else? Yeah, it really wasn't too much. We were just walking around. I know on Main Street they had like the stage set up.
Yeah.
And then they had some band up there. I forget what songs they were doing, but it was a nice little vibe. It was just to be there for a few minutes, and then we just walking around most of the time. They didn't really do much there.
You ain't drinking none?
Nah.
You ain't take no mug?
No.
Damn, dog, what are you doing out there, man? Where you going? What's Musikfest without you carrying a mug around? Literally, it's another excuse for people to drink.
That's true.
And that's what it is.
I had to work the next day though. That's why I wasn't tweaking
I had to work. I think when I went there, I have to work the next day. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe not, but either way.
Yeah, maybe if I didn't have to work, I would have like indulged. But I was
You
just
don't
there.
carry. You never went with a mug.
Nah, I've never gotten a mug.
You wildin', bro.
I don't go like that. This is my first time going since like it's been like 6-7 years since I last went.
If you get a mug, you'll go. Trust me. I mean, I only go do security. I don't know. Oh, I might be doing security. So if you know what I mean, if you're out here, if you're at Musikfest, come check me. I'll be at the wooden match.
Oh, it's actually kind of lit over there. I ain't gonna lie.
It's always lit over there.
Yeah,
I might be doing security again. I mean, it's like 3 years in a row. So
right, yeah.
I'll let y'all know though. Actually, y'all probably won't even know. So just go there. If you're at Musikfest, go there, check to see if I'm there. I'll be doing security, probably this week sometime.
Okay.
So, yeah. But yeah, I mean, anything else?
No, that was pretty much it. Yeah. So it's just been work outside of that. So it's just been working. That's it.
So it seems that's all you're always doing.
Yeah. So what about you?
Hey man, been weeks of travels and concerts. Mm-hmm. So last episode I was talking about the Pusha and Rick Ross. Well, the Clips. Let me not disrespect my guy, Alice. The Clips Rick Ross concert. That the price was going up. Waited last minute. We caught it 2 hours before. When it dropped back down to $10.
Nice.
So we caught it and we just hit the road and like fuck it, we're just gonna go. I'm a big. Anybody knows me? I'm a big Clips fan, especially Push. Alice don't release music no more, but I'm a big Clips fan, and you know Virginia. I'm from Virginia, by the way, so love those guys. Never got to see him in concert, so the opportunity came up. I was like, I go see him, plus Rick Ross too. Come on, I fuck with Ross heavy, so for $10, wasn't gonna pass it up.
Yeah, right.
Especially on my day off. Shout out to Amazon. They did it. It was their concert, so they did it for the low for everybody, and it was a rooftop in New York, which was pretty dope. Paid 6 times more for the parking than the ticket, but that's New York though.
Exactly.
You know? So yeah, man, we went to the concert. I got to see. Oh, that's the thing too. Though another reason why I mainly want to go, I want to see Malice because he doesn't. He went the church route. Save man these days. So
he turned into Mace. I got it.
He had said that he probably would never be recording those songs that he did in the past again. Mm-hmm. Don't know what happened, but the boy's back. So I had to go see him because I didn't want it to be like if I missed this one, that he never does it again. So I don't know if he just came back for a special one or what, but I was like, there's no way that we're gonna miss this. If I had to pay the $40, we probably would have still went anyway. Mm-hmm. But luckily the price dropped back down to $10. So yeah, man, we just 2 hours before we was like, fuck, we're going to New York, and we did that shit, and it was a dope time. The drinks were trash, and the food was garbage. You know, but and overpriced, but it is what it is. It's New York. What can you do?
Good thing that's not what y'all went for.
Yeah. I mean, we stopped at a pizza shop. Phenomenal pizza, man. I always recommend getting pizza in New York. You never know.
Yeah, I heard New York never misses with the pizzas.
Hey, they never miss. I've never gotten a bad slice of pizza in New York ever in my life. So
right, yeah.
Food at that spot at the rooftop and the drinks there, garbage and overpriced. $20 for a drink this big, like
wow,
it's crazy.
Oh hell!
But you needed a drink in your hand. It was one of those places because all you know what I mean. All the peoples was in the building. Mm-hmm. And it was nice. I love being around. I love being around my people, man. Like you know how it is.
Right. Yeah.
Every once in a while, I gotta tap in and shit. You know, I gotta tap in with my peoples. But it was nice being around my people, man, and everybody rocking out. And then there's like people there that you don't even think. Like I seen some white dudes that look like, not to be judging people, but like, come on, they look like they computer nerds.
Oh yeah.
Before the clips came out, I'm like, oh, yo, these guys don't really know the clips like that. They ain't gonna know. Man, these motherfuckers is rapping them shits from front to back. And I'm like, all right, you know, some people they throw you off.
Yes.
Throw you off. So but it was cool though. It was, you know, mostly, you know, us. You know, y'all know what I mean by us. It was mostly us in the building, but it was a few people in there that was like, you know, that was from, you know, different backgrounds, I'll say. So
it's always cool to see those kind of like that kind of thing. Where you go to a concert or something like that, you just see people that you don't expect, and it's like they're right there with you too.
Most concerts you go to, like it's what's nice. It's like a lot of concerts that we end up going to is like mostly white people buy the tickets. But it was nice to see that, you know, you go to a concert where it's like 90% black people and just it was pretty dope. I mean, I love being around my people though. You know, I have a thing about that too later on about being around black people versus being around white people and shit.
Yeah, I think because the last concert I went to, I saw Tyler.
Yeah,
and you could kind of guess what his crowd looked like.
Oh, no, I already know.
Yeah,
his crowd still looks the same.
Yes, they still do look the same.
just older, or kind of.
A little bit.
He revamped, so might be a little younger too. But yeah, so we did that, and then literally a couple of days later. Oh, actually no, a couple of days later we did the Drake concert, man. Yo. Shout out to the boy, man. You know what? Let me get that. Yo, shout out to Drake. And 21 Savage, fire concert. I want to give a big shout out to my boy Will. Properly laced. Make sure you cop some shoes. But he put us on. So he went to a Drake concert. I can't really tell y'all exactly how we got in to his concert for the low, but I'm gonna go around it. I don't want nobody getting the secrets.
Was it like 2 days?
Yeah, he's doing like multiple days. Like New York, he did like 3-4 days.
Oh, okay.
In New York. But yeah, Drake is on tour right now with 21 Savage. I think the tour is called It's All a Blur. It's a dope tour, man. Super dope. It was one of those where I just seen Push. My two of my favorite artists are Pusha T and Drake. I know they don't get along. I don't give a fuck. I don't know them personally. I enjoy both their music. And it was cool because Drake had just dissed him like that day on Utopia.
Oh,
so I thought Push was maybe say something, but he ain't saying nothing though. It would have been cool if he would have do a diss or something. But so a couple days later, I see my boy Will got into the Drake concert for only $100.
Yeah.
I immediately called him because I was watching the tickets for that, but the tickets for that, even when it gets closer and closer, people are just stingy as fuck with this shit.
Yes.
So, I hit him and I'm like, yo, how'd you get in? He gave me the formula. I was like, I bet. But the only thing is you had to take a chance.
Yes.
We are an hour and 15 minutes away from the stadium. So it was just like, you could drive there and it'll go through, or you drive there and then you'd be like, fuck.
Yes.
You know, you got to go home, or you might as well. Like if it was me, like, well, it was me. But when I was there, I was like, if we go and it doesn't work out, we'll just do something in the city real quick and then come back. You know, there's like we go to the beer garden or do something else. Like we just do something else real quick, head back just so it's not a waste of a trip. So we went there with the intention, 100% intention of like, yo, we're gonna go and we're gonna get in, and we're gonna get in. Mm-hmm. I hit y'all, none of y'all hit me back. All you need is $100, but yeah, none of y'all wanted to go. So
had a date that day. My bad.
Shout out to my boy Chris. You should have brought her, bro. We would all got it. Shout out to my boy Chris because he did his thing and we dipped. So basically, we went to the stadium. We had no tickets. Actually, what I did was, so since my boy, I'm gonna give y'all this information.
Okay.
So since Will had went the day before, he had tickets for that day. He went Monday. I was going Tuesday. So he had somebody send me. There's another dude that was doing the same thing we were.
Okay. So
that he sent the tickets to that dude. That dude sent it to me so I could Photoshop it. Pretty nice with the Photoshop. So I Photoshopped the dates. So I turned it from Monday to Tuesday on the tickets. Sent it back to dude. We had a copy. He had a copy. So all we had to do was go, and the only information we had was find a certain guy.
Okay.
Right? Don't know dude's name. None of that shit. We just had to find a certain guy to get us in the building.
Got you. Okay.
So he did his thing. We're not going to tell you how he did it. But either way, he did his thing. He got us in the building. We were at row 10. I'm telling you, people paid $500, $600, $700 for the tickets that we got in for $100. And I'm talking about some people paying $500 for nosebleeds.
Yeah, right.
I was like, nah, fuck that. So we drove all the way down there. We actually took the wrong turn. So we actually got there a little later than we wanted to. But when we got there, we found dude, and he got us in. We had our own tickets to get in, but he actually gave us extra tickets.
Oh, okay.
Also for this different section, but it was still the same rows and shit. We would have been around the same section. So I got the ticket, extra copy just for the memory.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so we got in and we got to enjoy the concert, man. Super dope concert. It's just like a square in the middle, and him and 21 on top performing, and he has things floating around. He had like the emoji from his album was floating around. He had a big ass thing of Virgil with the plane, with the paper plane, with a statue. He had a statue of Virgil inside the building. I felt bad for the people sitting at the top. Me, concerts and shit like that. I don't know how they were getting the experience, because down below was the experience. I don't know how they were getting it up there. I seen people at the Beyonce concert sitting a mile away. Bro, ain't no fucking way you enjoying that. Like, let me take that back. You are enjoying it your own way. But ain't no way, bro.
I don't know.
There's no way that whoever, like the people that are close up, what they're getting, there is no way you're getting.
Remember when Lil Wayne got out of jail back in 2010, and we went to that concert in Philly? And we had them seats that was like behind the
but we had
to finesse it.
We finessed, and we got to a lower level, and we enjoyed the concert a different level.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's a different experience, bro. Ever since then, I won't go to a game on the second level, and I won't.
No, I can't do it.
I won't go to a concert on the second level, because if that, I'll stay home.
Yeah, like when we did that Grizzlies game, I was mad at these seats.
We did I think when Sixers weren't that good, we went to like a game for super low. And even then, it was like 200, but we was like the first row of the 200s. I'm like, yo, nah, still can't do this. Garbage. You're literally watching the screen, and it's too far. Everything's for you to get the experience of it, is way too far.
Yeah.
But yeah, so went to the Drake concert, and it was an experience. It was on them. I was like, we had to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We have to experience that. I was talking to my boy, like, when I was talking to Chris, he was like, yo, we have to experience this. Ain't no way we're going to let him leave town without us just trying at least to get into the building.
I know, because that's y'all guy, too.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, we went, found the guy, and the guy got us in. And, yeah, man, I got dude's number, too, so if I need to sneak into anything, he got me. So, yeah, man, that's how you got to do it, you know? So it's all about people you know. You know.
So the question for y'all would be, what lengths are you willing to go to see somebody that you really like?
Exactly. We drove an hour 15 with no tickets. With no tickets, just
they flew on faith.
This work for somebody else.
Yeah.
Nah, but when we were going, I was like, yo, I don't give a fuck what we do. We're getting it.
Yeah, right.
Like and they were. When I tell you that arena was heavily secured, like. Security was I've never seen. I've been to all these games to see Sixers and stuff like that. Even when I would go to the Eagles, like there's not as much security on each door as there was for this Drake concert. Literally, like because we had to walk around to go meet dude, and it was literally every door we went by, mad security. Somebody's always looking around, so you couldn't even sneak in. If somebody couldn't even open the door for you, you would have been, that shit was crazy. And there was so many people outside just sitting there waiting for tickets and hoping for tickets, and people selling you tickets all day, like, you know, motherfuckers are.
So was it at Wells Fargo, or was it at Lincoln Financial?
Not Wells Fargo.
Oh, was at Wells Fargo? Yeah. Okay.
I think it's a better, I like indoor concert. I know, like, I think Beyonce doing like stadiums. I think sound wise is, I don't know how that, with an open ceiling, you know.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Nah. It's, I don't know. I rather the indoor. It felt better. Like it was packed in, felt a little bit more personal. But it was dope, man. It was a dope ass concert, man. It was fire, bro.
Gotcha.
If you haven't been to the Drake concert, make sure you go finesse your way in. That's one thing I'm gonna tell y'all. And excuse me. There's always finesses at every stadium. Just find a way to get them to get you in, yo. That's it. And the only thing you got to worry about, showing you tickets. Like that concert, there's so many people in there that literally, like, we showed them our tickets. This Les right by. We didn't really have no seats. Obviously, the other dude that went, literally had the same tickets we had for the same seats. So you just show them. All they look at is to make sure, I guess, the date, and it's the section that they're in that they're protecting. These are regular people, yo. And that's one thing about workers. There's always somebody that's trying to make a little extra. Go talk to some people, yo. Offer some cash. People always take that shit. There's always a weak link in there.
Always.
Or any organization, there's a weak link, yo. You just got to find the one. And that's what we did. We found the one and got us in. Shout out to him. Yeah. So next time I need some close-up seats, I'm going to hit him up right away. Be like, yo, just sneak me in, bro. I got the rest. But yeah, his concert was so packed, like, that, like, if you were close to the front row, you could have just snuck in to be, like, right outside the where he was performing and shit.
Gotcha.
And a lot of people did that. The other dude that went with us, he got there a little earlier than us, so he snuck to the floor. People that were on the floor paid. They paid. I'm telling you, that's what I'm gonna say. They paid to be there, and we only paid $100, and so did he. So yeah, it was dope, man.
I know he's supposed to be dropping an album this year. Did he say anything about when it's coming out?
Not when we were there. I know it's supposed to be within the next 2 weeks. So
okay,
yeah, it's supposed to be dropping soon. For all the dogs, supposedly is what it's called. And then I got another one coming up, going to the 50 concert this weekend. So looking forward to that. That one's gonna be a vibe too.
What day is that going?
That's Saturday.
That's gonna be Saturday. Okay.
Oh yeah, we out there. Gonna 50 concert. Can't wait for that. So we've been doing a little concert thing. I went to see AJR, something out of my element, but it was cool though. Vibed out with the peoples, and appreciate them always inviting me to shit like that. I never say no. If it's something out of my element, I'm always with the shits.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, that was cool. So I've been doing every concert every week the last 3 weeks, and gonna be another one this weekend, and I'm gonna enjoy that one. Yeah, for sure.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man. It's been a great time though. Been a great time. Concert, yo, go see some concerts, man. Everybody's out here. Everybody's performing. Everybody's doing making moves and stuff. Yeah. Oh, all right. So I want to talk about
segue into these concerts. So what did you want to get off your chest about them?
Nah, well, I want to talk about I was having a conversation because we talked about the Pocono shit.
Okay.
We're having a Pocono conversation. One of my people that listened, they were like, yo, they were asking me, because remember when you asked me like, I go like, they're like, you go a lot of places with like white people and shit, blah blah, and dude, he's from the hood, so we was just having a conversation about like doing things like when you with our people, like I was saying, like the Rick Rock concert and shit like that. So we were just talking about the differences and shit. So like when it comes to it, you could probably speak on this, but I have this like when I go to like concert where saw our peoples and shit. Or we go to a bar where it's like a mostly majority black bar or some shit like that, like the local ones that we go to. I feel more comfortable there, but when I go to like, let's say a NASCAR event, I feel more at ease.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And for anybody that's like, oh, what do you even mean? I'll explain. All right. So when you go to like places that where like local bars that we go to, right, where it's more minority driven. I'm more comfortable because I'm more comfortable around my people, obviously. But there's an uneasiness there, There's you gotta definitely watch. You gotta watch around who's around you, because somebody might be looking to set up a lick or something. You always gotta pay attention. Like, can't pull out too much money. You gotta see who's been staring at you too long. Like, your eyes is always on a swivel when you're at places like that, because somebody might be trying to set you up.
Which is crazy. That's insane, because that's literally our people, and shouldn't have to worry about.
And that's where the uneasiness comes from. And yeah, we could deep dive into there's a reason for that and all the years.
Of course, yeah.
Got you. But we ain't talking about the past. We talk about right now. And that's for another pod, maybe.
Yeah.
Down the line.
Yeah, maybe
deep dive into something like that. But as of right now, if we walk into a place that's majority minorities, there's uneasiness there, because there's going to be dudes on the wall who's going to be standing there the whole time and not really talking to nobody, not doing nothing. He just look like he just, scanning the place looking for somebody to, catch a quick lick, man.
Right, yeah.
And you don't want to be nobody's prey. But that's what I mean when I say I'm comfortable around my people, but I feel more at ease when I'm around when I do go do something that's more white people, because when around them, where the difference is like you don't have to watch behind your back. You know what I mean? Like I've been to a local bar where Confederate flags all up on the trucks when we pull up, and or even the one we went to recently. We went and there's a sign on the wall on the door, basically saying no black people. I posted that shit, right? And we still went in. And even before we walked in, I told them, I'm like, yo, I promise y'all we're gonna get free drinks before we leave this bitch.
Right.
We walked in, free drinks before we left that bitch. So white people get very friendly when they drink.
Yes.
That's from experience. We all know that shit.
That's very true.
They'll talk to you, even if they are the most racist motherfuckers. When they start drinking with you, all that should go out the window. They become your friends instantly, so and they start buying you drinks. I've experienced that a million times. And that's where the easiness, you can ease, you know what I'm saying? You feel at ease.
Yeah, right.
You don't feel like you got to watch anybody. I've been watching you. I've been like one or two incidents where weird old people have walked up to us, you know, saying weird shit. But for the most part, there's an easiness that you don't have to like be on edge the whole time that you're there. Like I said, I've been in a bar with a whole bunch of trucks outside. I had Confederate flags, and the flag is on the back of the trucks, and walk in, and by the time we leave, they be like, oh, yo, you cool, come back anytime type shit. Like, we've been there. Mm-hmm. So that's what I mean. But am I uncomfortable with those places? Not as comfortable as around my own people. I love my people, so I'm more comfortable around my people. But you gotta watch your back, man. Can't, like, literally, you gotta make sure, like, yo, I ain't whipping out too much bread so somebody see me and they catch me in a parking lot while I'm walking to my car or some shit. Like, you don't want that. And so that's like the big differences. But yeah, man, I'm still comfortable when I'm around my people, though, you know. And I love being around my people because the vibe is different. That's another thing too. There's a vibe. We set a vibe. There's a when you're around minorities, there's a dopeness to the vibe that there is. And when you're doing something else, like, you know, other people, they're not. It's not the vibe, man.
Yeah, right.
Like, we set a vibe. We set a tone. And everybody's like, you know, swagged out, like shit like that I fuck with, you know, and pictures and shit like that. When you're doing other shit, it's not like that, you know, and anybody wear anything.
I feel like, all right, it's an interesting conversation to have because I feel like your uneasiness probably would also match with the location of the spot that you're talking about too.
Nah, even, bro, I'm telling you, we've been to that spot was a rooftop. Mm-hmm. So the concert rooftop, is the people there. You gotta, like, you know, people trying to looking at you, like me mugging you. I mean, I be looking people back like, yo, you can't let anybody mean mug you. You know how it is.
Of course,
like,
yeah.
Somebody's looking at you a little too long. Mm-hmm. You're gonna be like, yo, what the fuck? Like, you know, I do that. I stare back like, yo, fuck is the problem?
Yeah.
So that's where it's not even the location. And that's a nice, where we were. It was a pier, so like it was right near the water. Real nice location.
Okay.
Sometimes it's not where you go. It's the people that come.
Got you. All right. That makes sense.
You could travel. You know what I mean? They could travel wherever. Now, if you go to the city and you in the hood, like, or if you're at a bar or a club that's like known as like the spot where the, you know, gangsters and stuff be at, then yeah, it's different. Okay. But like if you're like, we went to the pier and, you know, they traveled, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you.
Took them trains and they popped up.
That's
but
crazy.
I fuck with, it's like I said, it's the vibe. Like there's a, when you're in a place like that, when you rap into the songs and shit, the dude you don't know, he'll vibe with you.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he gonna rap the songs with you. Y'all know the same songs. Yeah. There's a vibe to it when we with our people, and you know, but there's an easiness. There's a you could kind of relax and put your, you know, you don't have to look around and see who's staring at you and shit when you with other people.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
That's all it is. There's a comfort when I'm with my people, and then there's an easiness when I'm around white people.
Yeah, because like with us, because we usually used to go out. We always used to be at the white spots, and we'd just be chilling, doing our thing, you know. But then it's like we always have to tap in every once in a while into our people. You know what I'm saying?
Even early on, we was partying because we partied a long time.
Yeah.
So even when we were partying, we used to be in the city a lot.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
So we used to be around all the niggas all the time, and that's why I've talked about it on here before. It's like it's lucky we never got into no crazy shit.
That's true.
We've been into a few fights, of course, over the years. Who's not? You know, you're at night. It's at night, but luckily nobody's ever been shot. couple people have been punched in the face by us. I think only one of us has ever been not punched in the eye.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, man. You know, for the most part, it's like we've been lucky. We've been lucky that the whole crew has nobody's ever been stabbed, shit like that. But a few fights we've been over the years, and it's
The only spot that I would think that'd be questionable like that was Catch 22, and nothing ever happened when I was over there.
even catch. That's what I'm saying. Like my back, I was even in those spots. Like, you know, I know people like, and that's a nice thing too. It's like I play a lot. You play a lot. We like play a lot of sports with some of those guys,
Right?
you know?
Yeah.
Some of the street dudes and stuff, and it's still like, even when you in there, it's like you know some of them, but I know some of y'all be grimy because I know
Still,
y'all.
exactly.
So
Yeah.
like, and I seen what you do to other people, so I don't feel special. Like, you're not gonna do it to me. But yeah, you know, even with that, like I make sure the walls on my back,
Yes. Right.
and not somebody else, because I've seen fights happen in them shits where two people fighting and then somebody come and knock dude out from the back. So yeah, shit like that. You know, you're always on your.
So yeah, for me, so basically, it's back then. What it would be is what places can I be like? Can I like have a couple drinks in and I'll be able to like enjoy myself? And then there's like other places where it's like if I get like that, I'm putting myself at risk now because I was like, I don't know who's watching me and doing all this and that. You know what I'm saying? That's probably what it would be for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I mean, for me, over the years, is I don't know. You kind of learn to maneuver through all that though. Like you know me, I'm always, my head's always on the swivel, yo. No matter where we at, head's always on the swivel. Watching people and making sure nobody's watching us too long and shit like that. So I pay attention to all that. You know what I mean? So it's just like when we certain places, it's like you don't have to do that. But you don't get too comfortable to where it's like, you know, you might miss somebody that's actually been watching you from afar and shit like that. So. But yeah, you know, what I mean, there's certain things you don't do, like, you know, like I was talking to dude, and he's like, yeah, like he goes places and he won't take the cash out of his pocket. He'll like count it in there and just slip the shit out, like, you know, he goes to certain places, and he's from the hood, like, So, but he even says that he's like, oh man, he goes to the white bars and he's just chilling, like he can take out all his money, count that shit, throw that shit on the table, put his money back on his pocket. But if he went somewhere with minorities, you gotta, you know, be a little careful and shit. Yeah, man. But you know that's the differences. And yeah, I know what I'm talking about. I don't want nobody to be out here like, yo, you being racist.
There's no shade. There's no shade.
I love my people, yo, and there's a vibe I get around my people that I can't find nowhere else. So I'm just letting y'all know that's my truth.
Yes.
But there's a vibe that I get around my people that I can't find nowhere else. So. Fuck with my people, and I be tapping it all the time, man.
Of course, yeah.
I love like going to Derek Rush and Clips concert. I was like, I already know who's gonna be there. Yeah, man, we walk in there comfortable. We walk in there very that's the thing. We walk in there very comfortable. It's just you just gotta. There's certain things you don't do in those places where you could do anywhere else. That's all I'm saying. That sums it up. Basically.
Yeah,
that sums it all up. There's certain things you could do that you can't do around. You know, our people where you can do anywhere else.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's the ease.
It makes sense.
It's the ease, but yeah, man. That was it was just an interesting conversation that I had with my dude, and because he listened to the pod and he was like, yo, like he's like, yeah, you do. He was like, I noticed you do a lot of things with white people. I'm like, yeah, man. He's like, yo, you don't ever worry. Like he was like, when I was in Alaska, like I was the only black person there, and so he's like, you don't ever worry about. I'm like, oh nah, like that's the last thing, man, I worry about when I'm places like that. I'm the last thing I worry about, you know. So yeah, but I mean that's obviously, you know, like I said, years of like, you know, from slavery and all that condition. I know.
Right. I know what you mean.
I'm just talking about what it is in my life right now. That's all I'm saying for anybody listening. Yeah, but
I'm gonna say if they know us, we grew up around.
We grew up around both.
Yes,
that's why I'm very like. That's why when people see me like moving around, and they're like, "Oh, you do a lot of things like that." Yo, I know them motherfuckers, man.
Exactly.
They cool. Like I'm telling you, like with white people, if you do something that they also do, they fuck with you.
Yes.
At the end of the day, all that internet racist shit, like you don't get that in person.
Exactly.
In person, people don't like that. I'm telling you, it's a crowd mentality of a lot of shit. But in person, people are not like that. You get people like sit at a bar, sit next to somebody, who you don't know, who could be racist, and they gonna be your friend buying you free drinks, yo.
Exactly.
I was in Alaska. I was in the bar the one day. Literally, I didn't buy myself a drink because it was just like people. I was just talking to random people. They're like, "Yo, bro, I got your next one. I got your next one." Like I said, that's just how people are, yo. So I mean, you don't get that when we go out with the niggas, though. I'll be honest.
No, not at all.
Ain't nobody trying to buy you a free.
Unless you go to Dollar Drinks, then somebody might just be like, "Yo,
Yeah.
but throw a 20 on the table. I got everybody tonight."
But yeah, man, you know what I mean? You get the both worlds, and it's fun, man. Either way that you are, but you know, I enjoy my vibes.
Yes.
With my peoples. So I be tapping in because you know sometimes I get the feeling like, damn, yo, I just vibe out with my peoples, and especially like when we go to brunch places that like have like, it's minority, you know, it's like minority owned, so there's a lot of minorities go there. Love those places, man. Cause you get to see everybody comes out. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a different vibe because everybody comes out fly. You know what I mean? So you know, like you gotta step in. Like Rhode Island, we went to a party. I haven't been to a minority party in a minute. And in Rhode Island, I went for a race up in Vermont, and so we drove. We booked Rhode Island, but I found out all the races in the summertime for them were on Wednesdays. So I fucked up. So I had to get another one. So I got New Hampshire. Got a race in New Hampshire, small white town. Only black person in the race, of course. They love me. They love me. What can I say, man? You know, I see a big black guy with locks. They stare at me like they never seen one before in person. So,
which is crazy.
Yeah, but people always talk to you. Like that's the thing. We get the people that's always conversate with us. Be like, "Oh, where you from?" and "How'd you hear about this race?" Like they get so surprised that I heard about a small town race. But that's America, man. It's literally like, I put this shit online, I'll find that shit. So
yeah, right.
If I'm coming to your state, trust me, if there's a race on a date that I want to come up there, I'll find that shit.
Right.
But yeah, every time I let them know, like, yo, you know, from PA, and they're like, oh my God, you came all this way for this? Yes. Yes. I know it's 18 minutes out of my day for a quick run, but yes, I came all the way up here for this. I enjoy doing what I do. But yeah, so even we did that small town, gave awards, we ate some food with them, talked to them, and bro, we were like, we're going to Rhode Island, let's do something dope. Found a day party. We know the vibes. And I was like, yo, I want to be around my people. We're going to be, it was between like an Afro Beats party and a day party. And I was like, Afro Beats, looks like you're going to be around Africans and shit. That'd be cool. I ain't been partying with my Africans in a minute.
Right, yeah.
But I was like, the day party, I want to be around my niggas. And we went. And it was a vibe, man.
Yeah.
Like everybody's out there swagged out. Some dude wearing some wild boots, the red boots, the crazy red boots that they had online.
Oh, okay.
But yo, the DJs over there killed it, and everybody smoking, drinking, just having a good time. That shit was dope, man.
That was the most what kind of music?
Oh, they mixed it up, but mostly, you know what I mean, they were black DJs, so you know, you already know the music. They rap a lot of R&B and a lot of they had Afro beats going on, some reggae and stuff, you know.
Okay.
I'd pop on the dance floor for the reggae.
Yeah.
Take it back, break a back. But yeah, man, had a good time, you know. And then the drinks were, that's what I like too. They kept the drinks regular.
Okay.
They weren't trying to hit you over the head. So yeah, it was a nice ass day party that they had. And shout out to Rhode Island. I didn't even know y'all get down like that, man. I heard Providence get a little busy, so
yeah.
But we had a good time. So yeah, man, if you're ever in Rhode Island, look for some parties. They be throwing some parties. They had that Afro beat. They had a couple Afro beats that weekend, and they had that day party too. So if you're ever out there, make sure check out Providence area. You know, if you're trying to tap in. But yeah, we went and had a good time though.
I do know Rhode Island got a little bit of African influence in there, so that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. No, I didn't even know there was that many minorities over there.
Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah, so yeah, it was a good time, man. And then we went to all black brunch spot while we was out there too, or black owned, I should say, black owned brunch spot, and our peoples was in there. And yeah, I love that. That whole when I might do that. No, should I do that next week? Maybe next week. No. 2 weeks. Because we got to do the one we went to.
Okay.
So, yeah, in 2 weeks, I'm going to bring that one to y'all. That one is dope. They're 2-level. They had like a lounge upstairs. Super fire. They have like all these paintings on the wall. It's dope.
No, you're giving them too much. Save it. So, just save it.
Yeah, I'm going to give y'all that one. But yeah, Rhode Island, I fuck with heavy. Yeah, Rhode Island is dope. So yeah, I just want to let y'all know, man. I went up there for a race. That's my last one. My latest one, I should say.
Yeah.
I'll probably do like a couple more before the year's over. So
it sounds like you attacking the Northeast this year.
No, yeah. I'm trying to get rid of all the New England. Trying to get rid of New England off the map. So yeah. And if you're in Connecticut, there's this spot they do like have mad food trucks on the way back before you get into New York. You should look out for that. It looks dope. I never stopped for it. Kind of caught it the last 2 times I went up, but next time we're gonna stop and check it out, and I'll let y'all know how it is.
So what region you looking at for 2024?
I might start hitting the middle. Oh no, south. I got hit like
South.
Louisiana, Mississippi.
Oh yeah, because you said you missed Louisiana because of the flight, right? Okay.
What flight we took? Frontier, man. Fuck Frontier, yo.
Frontier.
Yeah, they were fixing the plane for like an hour, and then finally just got us a new one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I missed my race because of it, so I gotta go back to Louisiana. And yeah, I want to do Louisiana, Mississippi, Kentucky,
Alabama.
Alabama. I want to do all this. So next year I'll do the southern states
Okay.
for sure. This year was up north, so I got a couple. I want to go back and do What did I do? Rhode Island. I gotta do Rhode Island.
You gotta do Rhode Island.
Rhode Island, Vermont, and Maine.
Okay.
And I'll be straight. So I'm gonna try and do those 3. I got rest of the year. I hit those 3 up, and we'll be good, man. Because I've done the rest around it.
I might have to pop out for one of those.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, it's a vibe. Yo,
Yeah.
one thing I'm gonna tell y'all, man, is going out to these small towns, man. You get out of your element, bro. And it's always, we've had a good time at every single one. And those races that I do, it's like a little family events and shit. So it's real chill, real cool. People talk to me every time I cross the finish line, and always asking questions and shit.
Yeah, 'cause I've only been to one of them so far.
Yeah.
When we went to Tennessee. That's the only one I've been to.
And that one was cold.
Yeah, it was cold as hell that day.
Yeah. So, but the ones that we've been to this year, it's all been hot. That's why I've been doing the northern states. But I'd say go out to some shit like that, man, or anything that's early or family oriented in different towns and different cities and stuff like that. I mean, I always tell y'all to go do your thing, but yeah, it's just me though. And it's not for everybody. I understand that. If you know somebody that does do running and do races like me, go check them out. You'll have a good time. Trust me. They have snags. They do especially small towns, they do a whole community thing. It's a community thing when they do races because a lot of times it's
Probably for like a cause or something.
Right?
Always
Always a cause. There's always a cause behind it. So they turn it into a whole event in which they celebrate every single year. I just so happened to the last one I did was the first one.
Oh,
So I
okay.
was part of a first of it. And luckily it was one that they pushed back because something happened when they were supposed to actually do it. So yeah, I was part
That's
of
dope.
first.
This is dope. That's
Yeah,
history
so-
right there.
Sometime, man. I love Rhode Island.
But nothing beating Alaska still though, right?
I don't know, man. Alaska the shit. And I'm kind of tight about Alaska too. I can't find no pictures of me. I got two whack ass pictures, but
Oh, okay.
yeah. I wish I could would have got. They have photographers that were there taking pictures. I thought they got me, but I haven't seen no pictures of me, so I guess that's a dub.
Yes.
I took a dope pic in front of the waterfall, so I gotta use that. I was waiting for pictures, but I ain't get them though. So it is what it is. Okay, hopefully we get to run it next year.
Right,
I'll definitely go back ASAP. But yeah, speaking about traveling and all over the place, man, we got Alabama boat fight and this shit.
Insanity. Yeah. So, if you've been living under a rock, basically in Alabama, so supposedly what started this whole thing was, I guess there was a boat that was trying to get on the dock and there was another boat blocking it. So basically there was a video. How it started was there's a black and a white guy, they're arguing, and the white dude punched the black dude in the face. Funniest thing, dude flipped his hat up like body shirter, and then it was just on after that. Literally like 6 or 7 people jumped him after that, all white by the way. They all jumped him, and then next thing you know, you hear the person in the background like, somebody help him out. Da da da. The one dude came running down just trying to like dissolve everything. Like he wasn't swinging on nobody. He was just trying to get everybody off of him. And then the funny thing is you see a guy in the water swimming to get over there and jump and get in the fray. And it was just crazy.
Young
it was a
Bull
whole
swim. When they say black people can't swim, Young Bull swam across the water.
About that
speed.
action.
Michael Phelps speed.
Yeah.
And he went and he was ready.
Yeah, and literally once more black people came, the white folks didn't want no more smoke, and then that's when they really started going crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's sad to see the people getting arrested though. I mean,
Cause I mean, if you look at it, because most of the cops, well, at least the cops I saw, they were all black, and they were kind of just letting everything play out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they didn't seem like they wanted to jump in there
until
the second half of the video. Oh, it looked even worse. Like it started getting bad, and then the one dude pulled up. It looked like the Royal Rumble. Dude had a steel chair, started swinging on everybody.
Yeah, he was swinging at the one dude.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like a dude and his. I don't know if that's his wife, but the girl, the lady that was defending him.
Yeah,
an older lady. They got her on the floor. The one girl was going crazy on her.
Yeah.
And she was sitting on the floor, and my man's came out of nowhere. That's probably the hit of the summer. My man just went crazy with the chair right over the head, and everybody. That's a crazy thing too. So that shit was so, it had to hurt so bad, and it was so dramatic that even the people that were like, like the commentary, even the people that were around that were going against the white people,
yes,
even they were like, "Oh shit!" So it's like it was that bad. That was my man needed to get arrested.
And like I said, look, the cops didn't do nothing, but that was just a step too far, so they had to jump in at that
you
point.
Hit her on the body, bro. Like everybody knows the steel chair. You don't hit on the head.
No.
Everybody knows don't hit on the head, man. You could really cause some serious problems. You sure you could have, side swung that shit, hit on the body, like, don't hit women. No. But what I'm trying to say is, if you're gonna do it, not me, but if you're gonna do it, don't aim for nobody's head, man. That's crazy, bro.
Nah, this ain't the WWF.
He looked like he was playing the fucking what's that game where you tap the
whack-a-mole jump.
My son was playing whack-a-mole with the chair, looking crazy.
He was swinging on everybody with that chair. It was crazy, but that was probably like the worst one. And then
that sound though, that sound was crazy.
Yes, and then the cops jumped right on him after that. That was it. They had to use excessive force to get him on the ground too.
I feel like the cops felt that was too far.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think everybody literally watching that shit was like, that
was way too much.
Way too. Like you hit her on the head and the noise though. The sound that came off her head was crazy.
She had to hold her head and everything. Yeah, that's how bad it was.
He better hope, man, because he could get sued for some shit like that.
Oh, absolutely. Especially it's on video.
Yeah. That's I don't know, man. Yo, you know what? What happened, man. If I was there, I would jump my ass in there. But I'm gonna tell you, those white people are gonna hate black people for life.
Oh yeah,
and that's off that one situation, they will hate them for life.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
and it's Alabama too, so you already know that's one of them states.
Yeah. So I mean, but somebody's daughter's gonna cross the line though.
Oh, of course,
come to this side.
It's always like that.
The dark side. But for the rest of the family, they're gonna hate black people for life though. But yeah, that's rich folk shit. I don't know, man. That's that. I guess that's definitely the hit of the summer, and I feel like a lot of memes and stuff have been getting posted.
Oh, they're already out there.
People talking about they throwing chair parties, bring for the summer, bring your own chair.
What the hell Izzy did? He over there talking about he's selling Supreme chairs at his store.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, this guy's crazy.
He had the black one though.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised he had that chair though. Yeah, that boy get everything.
All right.
But yeah. And I mean, there's chair parties out here. I see people throwing white chair parties and shit. So bring your own chair and have throw a party, do whatever you. It's nice that you can see people get a laugh out of it, but hopefully that lady's alright, man.
Yeah, hopefully she's
fine. That shit looked painful. The way she held her head,
probably concussed like a mug.
The way the camera people was gasping.
Yeah.
After that hit, I don't know, man. That was crazy to see though.
Yeah, that's insane. All right, so if you guys are not from around here, we have this big thing called Musikfest that we have every August. It's like the first week of August. It's just a big festival. They got food, music, drink, all the whole nine. So I just went, like I said earlier, it's not for me. It is what it is. It was just something to do.
Cause you ain't drinking, dog. You gotta drink, man. I'm telling you, bro. That's the best way to enjoy that shit.
Maybe next year. But yeah. But so my question for you was, what's the craziest like experience you ever had at Musikfest?
I mean, I can't really say I've had any crazy ones. It'll probably all be doing security. I mean, there was the one, actually, well, yeah, two.
Okay.
I've never had any crazy experiences being in the crowd. Probably like bumping into people that I normally haven't seen in a while. Bumping into an ex from like high school that got like 20 kids and shit.
Jesus.
That was wild. But anyway, mine is that. But I don't know if I told the story on here, but it was when I was doing security my first year. Some guy, I had to chase some guy. I was doing security and people came out of nowhere and they were like, yo, there's a guy pissing over there. So, I was walking towards him and he zipped up and starts running and shit. Last year I had a dude just puke right where we were, right on the floor, and then just try to walk away. So they were like, yo, go get him.
Right, yeah.
So I had to go get him and bring him back and I made him go get water and clean that shit up. And then I had this was actually this year. I did what event did I do? I think I did
was it Cinco de Mayo?
Cinco. Yeah, I think I did Cinco. So yeah, Cinco de Mayo, there was so we got scanners now. You gotta get like a bracelet so we don't have to keep asking you for your ID. And these dudes, the privilege of these white boys. They come up with food in their hand. I'm like, yo, y'all gotta go get scanned, just show them your ID, they'll give you a bracelet. So next time you come up, we gotta ask you. Dude was like, yo, I was already up there. I'm like, I don't care. Don't give a fuck, dog. I'm telling you what to do, go do it, or else you're not coming up. So dude is like, he's like, all right, fine. So he goes down. I'm thinking he's gonna go get it. So normally you have it gated on the side.
Oh, like by the railroad?
They didn't gate it that day. So this dude, I literally watched him walk around all the way, walked around and came back on the railroad. And he didn't think, like before he went around, I stared at him the whole time. And I just let him do his thing because I was like, oh, why am I going to chase him? I know he's like where he's sitting. So he went around and he went up and he sat down. Then here comes me walking over, a whole group of people on the table. And I'm like, yo, y'all too? I need y'all, man. I need y'all to come get the bracelets. He's like, nobody else at the table has bracelets. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I ain't see them, dog. Like, I saw you. Like, yo, y'all gonna get up. And then the people, they were gonna start arguing with me, like the whole table, like, but why do they need it? They've been here this whole time. I'm like, they went down and came back up. Exactly. It's like leaving a bar. They still pat you the fuck down. You can't be like, oh, I was already in there.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't give a fuck. Still get patted down before you come back because you could anything. So I was like, yo, y'all went down, y'all coming. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Either that or everybody got to go.
Exactly.
Because now you're going to turn me into an asshole. And I don't like to be. I'm real chill, yo. I like to talk to people before I have to get aggressive. I'm not the dickhead security. I'm one of those where it's just like, yo, what's the problem? And then be like, all right, yo, let's figure this shit out before I got to toss you out. Because my boss, he's toss a motherfucker out, don't give a fuck type of dude. But I'll be trying to give people a chance. So I was like, yo, if they don't get up, and I like me, you know me, man, I'm be real chill, chill as fuck. So when I get aggressive, I get aggressive. So I'm like, yo, y'all gonna come, or everybody's leaving. And the two pulled, they pulled up and they went and did their thing, man. I'm like, for all that trouble, and as I'm walking, I'm like, all that trouble that y'all just caused, y'all could have just got this shit.
Oh, right there and just been done with it.
There, right? And then when they did get it, dude, he comes to my face, he's like, I got it. I'm like, all right, yo, man, get the fuck out. Because then the next thing I'm going to throw you out for no reason.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you can't do shit.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That's a nice thing about being security, too. I toss your ass out. If I don't even like the way you talk to me, I can toss you out. And you can't do nothing. Yeah, man. So, yeah, that's probably
was that before or after I was there?
That was... You came at night?
Yeah.
It was before.
Okay.
Yeah. I be chilling, man. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, man, I'm a real chill security guard, man. I be just chilling. I try not to let people, because I know people like to have fun and shit. But if you try to show your privilege with me, then we're going to have a problem and shit, And don't piss around either, so.
Yeah, that's weird.
But other than that, I'm real chill, man. So come check me.
So mine, this had to be either 2015 or 2016. It was literally after the first day of Musikfest, so it was over because it ends at like 11. So we're on. So it's me, my boy Fuj, and this other girl we used to kick it with. We're walking down 4th Street, so we're walking in between like Tally Ho and Molly's. So we're walking from Molly's to Tally Ho. And so we're on like the Molly side of the street. We're looking across the street and there's this dude and this chick arguing. So we're like, oh snap. All right. So we just sitting there just watching them. The guy and the girl is just like, they're like in each other's face yelling and stuff, just going back and forth. And my he's like not doing anything. You know what I'm saying? He's not trying to cause no trouble or nothing. So the girl is like going crazy. Like she starts hitting him and stuff, right? And he's kind of like trying to like hold the arms, trying to keep him from hitting him.
You always got a story about a dude and a chick fighting.
Yeah, telling you, it's just crazy. So like, yeah, like he's trying to like hold it back from like hitting him, and like there was like a group of black dudes that just walked by. It was like, oh, you don't be putting your hands on her, all this and that. And he's like, I'm not doing anything. I'm just trying to get her to stop hitting me. You know what I'm saying? And they was like, oh, you good, Ma? All this and that.
Nah,
yeah,
niggas trying to slide. No, leave it up to niggas. Man.
But yeah, so they ended up passing by and they're like still going at it, right? So they start walking in the street towards us, and they get closer and dude starts looking at us like, oh, you see what I'm dealing with and all this and that, and the three of us were like, yo, we don't know nothing, yo, like go that way with that, you know what I'm saying? So they walk away from us and then they go back across the street. So now she's really like getting crazy now. Now she's pulled her phone out. She starts hitting them with the phone and stuff too. Swinging, boom, ends up hitting them in the face with the phone. So now we're all like, oh snap. Damn, now he really might go off now. But to dude's credit, he didn't. Just turned around and just walked away, right? So she's like, oh, you just gonna walk away? Yo, throws her phone at him. So he looked at the phone and he was like, oh, word? Yo, took it and just launched it down 4th Street. So like, oh shoot.
That's how y'all do it.
So I don't know. I don't know if she had her purse in her hand or what. She had something in her hand. Next thing you know, she goes over to like there was like this white car. Me, I didn't put 2 and 2 together quick enough, but she took it's just whatever she did. She freaking like busted like the both driver's side windows and she busted the windshield too. So me, I'm kind of like, yo, why would she just do that? I'm like, yo, mad random, you know what I'm saying?
Whip, right?
Yeah, it ended up being his car. So because he had the look on his face like, oh, he had his head down and everything, walked towards the car, and I'm like, oh snap, it was his car. So he getting in the car, he's trying to turn the ignition on like just to get out. She jumps on the hood of the car and starts rolling around on the hood. I'm like, yo, what is going on here? Like, it's crazy. She's rolling around on the hood. My man's went there, he went in reverse and he kind of like brake checked her off and she rolled off the car.
Yeah.
He just went around and just left. It just dipped.
That's
Cops ended up going after him and everything. Everybody went to go check on the girl, make sure she was okay and all this and that. I'm like, yo.
After all that, he probably got in trouble,
He
man.
probably did.
Which is so fucked up, bro. Like, as a cop, you gotta like look at the situation and be like, all right,
Right.
you know what I mean? Go home, bro. Mm-hmm. Ah, damn. I hope my man didn't get in trouble, yo.
I don't know what happened, but it was just a wild scene. And we was just across the street just watching it the whole time. Like, we couldn't do nothing. It's just like, okay.
Nah, that type of girl, man, you gotta stay away from, bro.
Yeah.
So it's only gonna get worse if she does that shit in public. Mm-hmm. Imagine what she do in private, man. Imagine what she do when y'all at home and around the knives.
Yeah.
You know, and the scissors. Oh man. Hell nah.
White folks, man. That's all I can say.
Nah, man. That's I don't know. Fellas, stay away from girls like that, man. Once they show you some wild shit like that, you just got protective order. Get a PFA on that joint, and then make sure you let her parents know, keep your daughter away from me.
Yeah, for her to break his windows like that was insane. I was like, I've never seen.
That's how they do it. That's how some people is they'll if they know they can't hurt you, like him walking away and him seeing like her looking at him as if like, yo, I'm not affecting you in whatever I do. I know this is gonna get you. Yeah, man. That's my biggest fear, yo.
That's crazy.
I'd have to choke a bitch.
But sure. Nah, props to him. Yo, he showed an immense amount of restraint to not do anything. He didn't put hands on her not once.
Word, man. Nah, that's good though. That's good.
But like you said, he probably did get in trouble, even though he didn't do anything wrong.
Backed out.
Yeah.
Had to roll off. I mean, hopefully he didn't get in trouble though, man.
No.
I mean, you could easily be like, I mean, I don't know. There's so much. Just thinking about it, I feel like the cops would have tried to get him on set just because of her getting thrown off the car and shit.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that was her fault, bro.
Exactly. Yeah. Ain't nobody told you jump on the hood.
Or now you costing me. You see, anybody you dating people with anybody that costs you money, like I know people like I think we talked. I was listening to episode 8. Come back to episode 8.
Okay.
But we were talking about that, and I know some people feel like, oh, it's just materialistic. I already said this like that episode, but people feel like it's materialistic shit. You know, when they break your shit.
Yeah.
Oh, you could just replace it, bro. It's just like you just burning my bread. That's literally all it is. You're burning my bread. You're literally taking dollars out of my pocket and burning it. That's what it's like. It's not just it's just materials. You can bro. Like you wildin'.
Yeah, exactly.
Need to relax. You know, go figure out something else. Go figure out your mental because right now it's not. That shit's crazy, man. I just can't deal. I can't deal with like anybody like that, any girls like that. And it's
and I feel like everybody else that like jumped in there to go and make sure she was all right, they wasn't there. They didn't see the whole thing like we did.
And that's probably what happened with the cops too. Like they ain't see the whole thing, so now he got to explain himself and hopefully he had, I don't know, some witnesses or something in a way where he could tell like, yo, she did this shit.
Yeah, exactly.
But then it's gonna be like, oh, he threw my phone and da da da.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I don't know.
It was her word against his, and he's not winning that.
I hope he's not dead because a girl like that will kill you. Yeah. She'll do some wild shit. Like girl like that, off motion like that, like she'll.
If she was able to go that far to bust his windows, who knows what she's capable of then.
Or anything at that point. Yeah, fuck that, man. I cannot deal with girls like that, yo. I had a couple of friends that dealt with girls that, slash the tires and shit like that. Like
too much. That's too much.
Bro, man, don't do that to my whip, man.
Yeah, don't do that.
So I said, and then in that episode too, I was talking about like my shoes. Like I see people get their shoes bleached, clothes bleached. Man, you better call your parents, yo.
Yeah.
Call your parents. I'm gonna call your parents. I think in that episode I was like, I would call the cops and tell them they have 10 minutes to get there, or else I'm gonna body you.
Yeah, right.
And I'll tell you she got 10 minutes to get out.
Yeah.
And then I'll sit calmly and just wait and count down. That's why I said that episode.
Yeah.
I don't know if I feel the same way now, but I wouldn't hit nobody. Like I said in that episode, it's all jokes.
Yeah, right.
That's what we do. We do jokes. But still, though, you know what I mean. I don't surround myself with people that would do that. So I'm not really worried about that. Something like that ever happening to me. I don't really deal with girls that are like that emotionally unstable.
Yeah,
I should say. One of our boys did, and they were driving, and she was throwing shit in the car, breaking screens on a rental. Jesus,
on a rental is insane.
Yeah, so. Yeah, I would never.
Yeah, first night of Musikfest, you never know what you're gonna see. There's always a story.
Any night of Musikfest, somebody shot themselves last year. So,
do you remember it was the first night?
No, it wasn't the first night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and somebody, this dude got arrested for threatening to bomb.
I heard about that. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's when there's a large group of people, 90% of those people are drinking if they're not kids. There's gonna be some shit going on every time, fights and all that shit. It's bound to happen. You can't have that many people in one place. It's like going to any type of game or anything like that, and not expecting people that are drinking to not get into some shit. Somebody's gonna get into some shit, man. That's why they always have security. Yeah, and I think this year they beefed up security even more. So at Musikfest, so you'll feel safe. Just take your mugs, go enjoy yourself. Yeah, but I'm gonna transition to. I got a question, man.
Okay.
I got a question that I need answered. So it was a question that I saw. It said, "Be honest. Would you date yourself if you were the opposite sex?"
Knowing what I know about myself, it's more of a at your own risk type deal.
What does that even mean?
I'm like, whatever. If you have like this great expectation of me, don't have it.
No. You're not taking the question the way it is. If you were a chick, would you date somebody just like you? That's what the question is. Would you date yourself?
Yeah.
Explain.
Yeah.
Explain why.
I'm gentlemanly. You know what I'm saying?
All right, go ahead, man.
I'm gentlemanly. I do my best to, you know.
To cater?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Go ahead,
I
man.
mean,
The floor is yours, bro.
it's just, I never thought about it that way. But yeah,
But you know you better than anybody, so I'm saying like that's, you know. You said you would, so explain why.
Like I said, I'm gentlemanly. I like to, you know, I like to expand my horizons if I can. So it's like if you into certain things, I can learn to, you know, adjust to it.
Learn into it.
Yeah. I have my things that I like, but I have an open mind where it's like I can, you know, incorporate other things into my thing. I'm not stuck to one thing. I have a wide, like my range is wide of things that I'm into. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not just like stuck to one thing.
So what are some of the ranges of things that you like that we don't know about?
So like for example, like music, I can listen to anything but country. So it's like the heavy metal, you know, rock.
Why not country though?
I just can never get in the country. I can't do it. I have a song that I do like.
It's a mic. It's a mic. The mic.
Oh, my bad. Now, what I was saying. No, there's like one song I do like. I'm not gonna lie, but outside of that, I'm not gonna be sitting there listening to country. I can't do it. Nah.
I used to hate country music. I'm in it, man.
I know you are. Yeah,
man. I've went the opposite way, man. I'm not all though, you know, but you know, my girl Taylor, she dips and dives in it, so I fuck with it. But there's a few songs out there, man. I've been trying to like, I'll go down like the hits in America and global. I listen to those playlists on Spotify, and there's been a couple of country songs, man, that I'm like, oh shit, all right, I fuck with that shit. So yeah, man, I put them shits on the playlist and shit. It's not that there's a lot of country music that's trash, but I still think overall it's trash. But there's a few songs that I fuck with though.
I got you.
A few songs.
But yeah, like I said, like the con of Diddy, I'm very awkward. I will say that. But once you can get past that awkward stage, I'm a vibe. Let's just put it that way.
So how would somebody get past that stage then?
By not like just ghosting me after like a week.
So once the week passes, you automatically open. My boy opens wide up. What? So that's what you're saying?
Not all the way, but we get. How do I want to say it? So it's not like open all the way.
Listen to Zach Bryan. It's my guy.
Give me a song.
He has I think it's called Something in the Orange. He's singing about it's a sunset.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll check it out.
I believe that's what it's called. Hold on. Let me check. Let me check for y'all people at home too.
Okay.
Zach Bryan, and I got it right. Damn, yo, I'm nice, man. Got it right. It's called Something in the Orange. Very popular song. Well, it's fire though. I listened to his interview on Joe Rogan recently, but that's my song though. That's my shit.
Okay.
I can literally sing that whole song.
I mean, I heard Kane Brown's dope too.
Never heard him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
some black dude.
Yeah.
So yeah, I heard he's dope too.
Morgan Wallen or whatever, but I'm a Zach Bryan guy.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to check that song out.
Something in the Orange, fire ass song, man. You know. But yeah, back to you though.
So all right. So what was I saying? Not to say I open up all the way, but there's a wall torn down at least.
So you open like some legs. That's what you're saying. So it's like a girl that don't give it up the first week, but the second week you ready. Is what you saying? I got you. I
mean, that's a wild analogy, but it makes sense in the situation.
All
right.
I got you, man.
Yeah.
All right.
That's it. Yeah. So like I said, I haven't really had that chance to, explore that part of like myself. You know what I'm saying? So I really can't can't dig deeper than what I'm digging right now. So
Yeah, true.
literally the girl I'm with now, we're not officially together yet, but this is the longest I've actually talked to somebody. So it's all new to me.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
And how long has it been?
It's been about a month now.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Everything's going well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, so you open with her then?
Yeah.
My boy open. Okay. Heard it. I like it. Keep it going, man.
Yeah.
That's dope. All right. Well, for me, I would say I would definitely. but the only thing I would have a problem with is because I'm petty. It'll be hard to have somebody else that's also as petty as me. So that's where it would be a dilemma.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But other than that, though, yeah, hell yeah, man. You know what I mean? I know. I think I'm a vibe, though. So, yeah, I definitely will. But it's just the pettiness would worry me.
Okay.
Would worry me big time when the fights came, you know? Yeah. But other than that, though, absolutely.
Do you think you could ever turn down the petty if needed?
Oh, yeah, no, I turn it down.
Okay.
I turn it down. Like, now that I'm older and I'm more, like, aware of, like, it doesn't need to be that way. I feel like I'm really chill now. So, like, well, I've been always chill, but I'm very, very chill now because I don't I try not to bring, like, negative energy. I stay low key. I was just talking to somebody about this too. I try to stay very low key with shit. Like, I move around a lot, so I don't want to be like going places and being like in situations and shit. So I just be chilling, you know. So yeah. So like when it comes to like that now, since I'm older, the pettiness it's been toned down.
Yeah, okay.
It's toned down. In certain situations, for certain people, I say. That's what it is. For people I don't know, yo, I'm petty as fuck. That's how it is, man. We gonna beef for life,
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, I've toned it down though. I've toned it down for the people that I care about and deal with. So, but that would be the only thing that would probably worry me is the pettiness.
Gotcha.
Yeah, if I was to date somebody like me and shit, you know, or if I met a girl that was like me, I was like, nah, that'd be tough. If he was as petty as me. Can't really. I need somebody who can handle my pettiness, you know? Yeah, and not throw back.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, I definitely would though.
Okay.
And I feel like when I seen that and you read the comments, you see people that actually they were honest. People were really honest under the comments. They were talking about, yo, I would never date myself ever. Like they'd be like, I'm too much to handle. And I'm like, so why the fuck don't you change? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
But some of them people, they were
Just be stuck in their ways.
And they stuck in their ways. They don't want to change. And I know the one chick was like, oh, I'm too much of a brat. I'm way too hard-headed and da-da-da. And I'm like, so why the fuck you not working on all that shit? If you're clearly self-aware enough to know that you wouldn't want to date you, so why would you even expect anybody else to date you?
Exactly.
For anybody listening right now, if you wouldn't date yourself, you should probably list the reasons why. And then fix it. That's my best advice. You look at your life, look at what's going on, and work on those things. I think that's a great way to actually.
Yes.
If you're somebody who hasn't been self-aware before, just ask yourself that question. If you're listening,
I'm gonna cut that part. Too.
And
I'm gonna post that.
And yeah, and for a good, you don't have to take it from me, but I think it'll be good to like write it down and really be like, all right, damn. If I wouldn't date myself for these reasons, why the fuck would you expect anybody else to? Or do you want somebody else to conform? There's some people out there, they were in the comments, they were like, I just need somebody to basically, they need somebody to conform to how they are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To accept them for them. That's what some people were saying. I just want somebody to accept me for me. But that's whack. If you have traits that you don't even like in yourself to be dateable, then,
But as you know, there's people out there that will do that too. That will conform to that.
Oh no, absolutely.
So,
there's somebody out there for
always,
everybody, man.
Always.
Just gotta find your type.
Yep.
Like I said, pettiness. I got date people that are chill, and my whole life I've been like that. Like I said it on here too. Like I've luckily dated girls that have all been chill, which is nice. The girls I get in relationships with are chill. Girls I'll deal with, they could be unstable. It's cool.
Yeah, right.
We're only dealing. You know what I mean? But the ones I date the chillest girls because they can deal with me. You know what I mean? I could be a lot to handle.
Right.
Yeah. But I'd still date myself though. But the only thing is the payness. That's what will worry me.
Okay.
Other than that though, be a great time. But talking about some crazy shit, you know what I'm saying? And people being unstable. We got our homegirl Lizzo. I feel like we should hit Nisi up, man. If you haven't heard, Lizzo is being sued for sexual harassment.
Yeah.
You know, quote unquote, or alleged, I should say.
Yeah.
Allegedly. Some wild shit, man.
Yeah, I think one of her backup dancers was like, well, allegedly, what the backup dancer said was that she was fat shaming her, which is insane to me.
Oh, there's somebody missing.
Oh,
That somebody posted. I'll repost that. Yeah, so her backup dancers, let me get the facts.
yes.
So I think it's like two of her backup dancers. They filed the lawsuit, and it states that things quickly got out of hand when they went to a sex theater in Amsterdam and back in February. And the plaintiffs, they claimed that quickly got out of hand. Lizzo began inviting cast members to take turns touching the nude performers, catching dildos launched from the performers, punan, and eating bananas protruding from the performers, privates. And there was also some other things, which is they said they were working them too hard. The girl shit herself. She said she soiled herself, so I either peed or shit herself.
Yeah.
On stage, and fearing that there would be some repercussions to excuse yourself to go to the bathroom. I guess they were being overworked. Lizzo was calling them fat, saying they were out of shape. What a coincidence.
You're right.
What the irony.
Yeah, the irony, hypocrisy.
The hypocrisy.
Every word you could think of.
One thing, anybody that's, when you chill, even if you chilling with your boss outside like that, like the type of thing that they do, you always on the clock.
Always.
You chilling, it's always. I could see. I fully believe there's probably some things you call cap on, but Lizzo seemed like a freak John. She seemed like a freakazoid, like she be on some freaky shit.
Yeah.
That part I believe. All the sex shit.
All the banana stuff and all that.
I believe. Listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. Anybody that will go to an NBA game in a dress with their butt cut out and sit on a nasty NBA seat that they never clean. They never clean stadium seats. No, there's nobody that's walking around wiping them shits down. There's been thousands of butts on that shit. It could be anything on that shit. And she went and sat her nude buns on it.
Yeah.
You don't think that person's a freak? She be on some freaky shit. And I seen her in an interview, she was joking, or I don't know, maybe joking, but she was talking about the one real popular group in Asia. Were they BTS or something? I don't know.
Oh.
But they were asking her if she would do music with them. She was like, "Oh, I don't know if we were in the studio, I don't know if we'd ever get anything done because I'll probably end up fucking them all."
Oh my God.
Lizzo's a freak like that, yo. She freaky. So I believe that. Yeah. If anything, out of anything, I'd believe that for sure. Her calling them fat. Sometimes they say, when you go too hard. Like I personally don't give a shit about the whole, Lizzo situation.
Right, yeah.
And I know I see her sometimes, she cries online because people will be, calling her out on shit. And I seen her like eating food on camera, like on some weird shit. But you lean so deep onto that side, it's fucked up for you to even like shame anybody else.
Exactly.
But what happens is a lot of times people, if they do have some type of hate for themselves, you end up hating the other people on hate, basically projecting that onto other people that's around you. I believe that one. I believe.
Like I said, for me, I said it's for you to fat shame anybody, but you be in your feelings when somebody even say the slightest thing about you, and they have all your defenders going after people. It's crazy to me.
It's the bullied getting bullied. It's the bullied becoming a bully.
Exactly. Yes.
See the opportunity, and I don't know how you could call them fat when the whole purpose of them girls being your backup dancers is because they big.
Exactly.
You literally have a big group of girls that dance for you. Like, how? I don't even understand that one. But I think she did it though, because anybody, right? I believe it's in anything. Anybody that leans too far any direction on anything, if you are going too hard for it, and you know, they say she's an industry plant. I believe it. They've kind of turned it into like the kind of like the fat lady of the music industry, where she has to lean so hard on it. Like she could never lose weight.
Yeah, exactly.
If Lizzo loses weight, that's it. That's the shit that's fucked up. Is when you do shit like that for money.
It's like a gimmick, basically.
You have to stay that big. Even if you want to lose weight, you have to stay that big, because if she loses weight,
No, all that's gone.
the internet is going crazy. That's all I could tell you. The internet's gonna come at her, all the other shit she said about loving your body and all this. So she can. That's the thing. That's a problem with leaning too far in anything out here in the world. Is even when it comes to like politics, if you lean too far one way, it's like, oh, like people gonna look at you funny when something comes up and you're like, oh, but in that situation,
Nah.
that's what happens.
Yeah.
You know, you got to be neutral in a lot of shit, like, you know. But she's not, and now we're here.
Yep.
Who knew? I knew. She was all freaky.
Oh boy.
And a girl like that, I'm telling you, man, anybody that will sit there bare ass on a goddamn NBA seat.
It was crazy. I forgot about that too
man.
until you brought that up.
I'm telling you,
Oh my God.
I never forgot. The nasty motherfucker. I knew since she did that shit, I was like, she a nasty motherfucker, man. Her music ain't for me. When her first album came out, actually, when I was doing my deep dives into Spotify, I found her album before it got big. I listened to it. It was like 2 songs I fucked with. I was like, oh shit, it's pretty good. And then boom, she blew up.
Yep.
But it's not really my vibe. But I feel like she leaned too much into the, you know, the big girl thing for you to be doing some wild shit like this behind the scenes. And this is clearly, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's definitely a bad look for her. Can't be doing stuff like
She
that.
a nasty freak, and on top of that, she you know, she don't really like herself, man. Y'all should just let her stop doing this fat thing and just let her do whatever she want. Because if she's fat shaming other people, then this whole thing was a ruse. So I'm saying you can't be big and shaming other people. Like, that's fucked up, man.
Yeah, nah, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
Not to me, at least. That's all.
gotta get her the fuck out of here, man. If you fat shaming, if it's true that you fat shaming these girls, gotta get you the fuck out of here. Yeah, and having them take bananas out, would you do that?
Hell
You wouldn't. If you was in Amsterdam, and the stripper came up to you, boom, busted open. She was tapping. You know the strippers tap their heels on the sides, so they like. You ever seen that? Oh, you ain't been there.
no.
All right, so they do this thing, right? They lay down on their back. Everybody imagine this. Strippers, say you're sitting on a chair around the stage. Stripper comes right in front of you. She lays on her back, puts her 2 legs in the air. She has the big ass heels on. She claps them. Pa, pa. Seen this a million times. Pa, pa. And then she goes, pa. Split them completely. They tap the stage.
Okay.
Pa, pa, pa. So if she did that shit, tapped the stage, and she had a banana popping out right in front of your face.
Nope.
And she looked at you and said, "Grab that shit."
Nope.
And this is a stripper the one that you like.
Nope.
You lying?
No. All right.
You don't grab that shit?
No. Here's why. I've said on here before, I don't do bananas. Y'all know this already, so that's why the answer is no.
So what if she had a fruit that you like? You doing that? Boy, it's a freakazoid like Lizzo, yo. Holy.
But the original question, banana. Hell no, I'm not doing that.
But you do. What's your favorite fruit?
I don't have one now.
You are lying.
Get out.
What's your favorite fruit, man?
It's probably grapes.
Yo.
So definitely not doing
She
that.
she could have the whole vine sticking out, man.
Which is crazy. Yo,
They come on a whole thing. She could just put a couple in there, and then some of the rest.
Nah, that's insane.
You could be like a vacuum scooping up balls.
That's yeah. So yeah, the answer is definitely no. That this guy's crazy.
Yo, a vacuum scooping up balls.
Yo, wow.
Grapes are the wrong thing for
Yeah,
a fun night. Yeah, I don't know about how much fun you can have with grapes. But no, Lizzo, I believe it. I believe the girls.
I believe the allegations.
I feel they're capping on some shit. Don't know which exactly. I feel like all right, so I understand you know, you're practicing, but you're a grown ass woman. Yo, go to the bathroom.
Right.
You know, there's no reason to like piss on yourself or shit on yourself. Like, I don't care if if you think your boss is gonna be upset. There's no excuse for that. So you a grown woman. So there's no that one. She capping.
Yeah.
I don't think I feel that's false.
Yeah. She might have been embellishing right there.
Yeah, I think she was throwing too much on it. She said the other chick was trying to like her lead dancer, Lizzo's lead dancer was trying to push religion on them as well, and she was also talking about some freaky shit as well. Oh, man, one thing, yo, big girls be freaky, man.
Oh, for course.
They be freaky, you know. And that's not. I'm saying it in a good way, not a bad way. But Lizzo was a freak. You could tell. So I believed all the freaky shit, the sexual harassment. I believe it.
Yeah.
The rest, who knows?
Yeah.
That one's the one that's up in the air. But the way she be acting, you could tell she be on some freaky shit. So I think she get the fuck out of here, yo. We gotta put her in the same shit as all the dudes that y'all be going after every time that a celebrity and a bunch of people start coming out. You gotta treat her the same way, yo. We got them all the fuck out of here. We gotta get Lizzo the fuck out of here, man.
Right.
Because this is serious allegations.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And she's a freak.
No double standards over here.
Yeah.
You did it. You did it.
Exactly. Don't be a freakazoid in Amsterdam. Cause you know you freaky at home too. You know?
Why is there always like freaky stories out of? Why I gotta be in Amsterdam though? That's what I be.
Because that's a place for the, you know what I mean. You
That's where they got the hostels at.
Yeah, it's legal.
No.
When you walking by, you ever seen a video? Asian dude, this video out there. Asian dude just walking by. Oh no, that's in China. Never mind, take that back.
Okay.
China or Japan, one of the two.
Okay.
But you're in Amsterdam. You walking by, there's girls in the windows and all that shit, man. You know, trying to grab on you. Yeah, man. Come through. Yeah.
That's
so, why not indulge? You know, I want to go visit, but I just want to see. I don't want to touch.
Right.
I don't want to touch nothing. I'm good. Because you don't know. I be number 1,000,002.
I don't know where you
know.
know. I'm good.
Yeah, I don't know where. And literally they're being touched from everybody around the world.
Yeah.
It's not like your local strip club where the girl has been touched by the local guys. This is like the world has touched her. You don't want that.
Yeah, we good. No,
You don't want that.
Not touching that. No.
But Lizzo was having them take bananas with them,
Which is crazy.
That's wild. Catching dildos. Would you catch one if it was launched at you?
No.
What you doing with it then? If she laid on her back and launched it, all right, and it was coming at you, what are you doing?
Slide to the left.
So if you don't slide fast enough and it smack you in the head,
I'll be so mad. I will be so tired if that happened to me.
because my thing, how you gonna know, right? If she does what I said earlier, right? Pat, 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 and then she had a dildo in there, and then she launched it. You wouldn't even see it coming.
No,
What are you doing?
I'm gonna have to get out of there.
You just gonna get up and leave?
I'm not. It's either that or I'm going to jail. I'm not. Nah.
What's your going to jail? All right, so let's say.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not doing. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it.
Man,
the people
that shit, chucking that shit right back. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. What you doing out here? Who you think I am?
That's what I was about to say. Nah, we good.
Yo, chucking the dodo with your vag is crazy.
Yeah, it's wild.
That's fire. I kind of want to see it. I want to see other people catching it and be like, exactly how I imagine. You know what I'm saying? Because it's one of those things.
Probably get old boy from the hibachi, and I was catching the the sake in this pack.
I feel people that catch sake, dudes that catch sake with their mouth would definitely catch dildos. I feel that. Because they be like, everybody else is doing it.
Oh my god.
I feel that. I know y'all would. Any dude out there that's caught sake with their mouth, nasty motherfuckers, man. Yeah, y'all definitely would catch a dildo for sure. They'd be like, yo, for the experience. Nasty.
Oh boy.
No.
I'm not.
But back to Lizzo. Lizzo, all the sexual harassment, yeah, I believe it. And stop fat shaming Lizzo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's crazy coming from you of all people. That's crazy.
And the whole point of your show was the big girls.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So aren't they supposed to get bigger? You're supposed to get bigger. Love your body. That's what she preaches.
That's what they told me. Body positivity, right?
I preach love your health.
Yeah.
That's what I preach. Love your health. However way you want to get it, just love your health.
Mm-hmm.
Better that way, for your kids, for your family. They want to see you live longer. Yo, we have America has a problem too, where I think we're obviously one of the fattest countries in the world.
Mm-hmm.
They said by, I think, I was reading audiobook. I was about to say I was reading. I was listening to this audiobook. It's too long. It's by that dude that's running for president. What's his name? The Kennedy dude. Oh, it's called The Real Dr. Fauci.
Okay.
So, I've been listening to it. And he was stating some facts in that bitch. And he's saying, I think by, damn, I can't forget the date. But soon, within that two decades, a decade or two or something, it's like 80% of Americans going to be diabetic, man. That's how bad it is out here. Oh, love your health.
Mm-hmm.
Love your health. That's all I'm saying, man. And then, take some vitamins, whatever. If you listen to Joe Budden, I'm Joe Rogan. He says that shit all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Take some vitamins, work out, eat better. Simple as that. Just eat better, actually. And go for a walk. If you don't want to go to the gym, go for a run or something. Do something. Do anything. Just be active. That's it. Be active, man. Because your health means a lot. I know I love your body, but the one thing I can say is I'm going to say this. Some people are not going to be happy about it. But when you see, this is something I've seen a lot personally. People I know. And I don't know if you can attest to this or not. When you see a big girl that loses weight, there's a certain confidence that comes out of her that wasn't there before.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
All right, then. Love your health. That's all I'm going to say. That's it. So we're going to Have You Heard? I'm going to leave y'all with that one, Let it sizzle in your spirit.
I'll just save that story for next time.
Oh, wait, no. Go ahead with it. Go ahead with it.
All right, it's quick. I'll make it quick.
Yeah, go ahead with
Yo,
it.
so shout out to my lead at work, yo. It was hilarious. So we're having a conversation, right? And he was telling me, he's like, yeah, so every morning when I come into work, when I stop at Wawa, the girl that works there, because she works overnight, she always like hits me up to try to like hang out and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So he was all like, it's like, I mean, she's kind of cool, but I'm not really like feeling her like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Was he in a relationship?
No, he's single.
Was he gay?
No, this guy. Nah, I'm pretty sure he don't feel it like that. So, because it's like she is always like hitting him up, and he kind of doesn't respond right. Yeah, and he doesn't respond right away.
She get his number.
Facebook Messenger.
Oh, she found him on Facebook?
She has him on Facebook. Yes.
How the fuck she found him on Facebook? Wait, did she know him previous to this?
I have no idea. I just know all I know is that he goes to this Wawa literally every day. Like it's his routine before he goes to work. You know what I'm saying? So they might have exchanged numbers then too. That's what I'm guessing. Because she kind of alternates between hitting him up on Messenger and texting him. You know what I'm saying? But he's not responding right away. Obviously, he's not feeling her like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he was all like, it's like it's kind of like one of those like, I wouldn't mind kicking it with her, but I'm not like trying to go out of my way to go like hang out with this girl. You know what I'm saying? And it's like even if we did want to, she works at night, I work during the day. It's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
So you don't have to see her often.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But so then the question he posed to me, which I want to bring it to you, he was like, so. Where's the line? Like, because it's like you're constantly hitting me up, and I'm not getting back to you. I mean, you think you would take the hint by now? And he's like, where's the rule kick in? Where's like, you kind of doing too much. Like,
she already been doing too much, man. She already been crossed that line. Now it's up to him. The answer I will give him is he has to just tell her straight up. It'd be like, oh, I'm not really interested, and you know what I mean. And I appreciate you. You got to say it in a nice way. I appreciate you you trying, and obviously it hasn't really worked out. But I'm not, as of right now, I'm not really interested in dealing with anybody.
Right.
You could even throw in some lie. I got too much going on right now to involve anyone. If the time ever comes, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Boom. You done.
So he asked me because he was all like, so is that like a thing with like guys and girls? I'm like, look, I'm gonna tell you honestly, the rules are different for guys and girls. Because if a guy did that, he's lame, he's thirsty, he's gonna get screenshot and put all over social media. But I'm like, a girl does it, she's persistent.
Exactly.
It's the kind of quality you're looking for in a girl.
And if he screenshotted and posted, he looked like a lame.
Exactly. See, like double standard.
Exactly, man. You just got to be straight up with her. Yo, next time you go to Wawa, be like, hey, yo, like, I appreciate you trying, and right now is not a good time. You could even keep it short. Be like, yo, right now is not a good time for you. I mean, for me, so, you know, you don't have to keep trying. You don't have to keep hitting me up. And, you know, if you have another interest, go pursue that one instead.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean? But, yeah. Hey, I mean, shout out to her for being on it, though.
Yeah.
That's appreciate for some persistence, you know?
Yeah,
Especially from the ladies. When y'all want it, y'all really go for it.
exactly, yeah.
So I like, man. I like.
Guys don't do that, though.
I was just, when was it? Listen to episode 8. I was in episode 8, and we talked about that, too. I said there's a fine line. As a man, there's a fine line between being persistent and being what's it called?
Thirsty.
And being thirsty. It's a very fine line. And that's a line. You know what I mean? You gotta know if you're gonna do that, it's gotta be the right girl. Cause if it's not, they're gonna throw your shit into the group chat, man.
Yes, exactly.
Gonna be online for sure. So yeah. For us it's harder. Cause I
way
know,
harder.
I remember I forget who was that, but try to talk to these girls and they just kept walking. I'm like, the fuck, bro. Well, walk back.
Oh, wasn't this Miami
Story, right?
Yeah.
So, we walk back. Yeah, I've told this story on here before, and I'm gonna tell it again. And I'm walking back across the street. I'm halfway back across the street, back to the boys, because I went on a solo mission. All these pussies.
Yeah, right.
Went on a solo mission. It was like 3 girls and shit, 2 or 3. Forget how many, but I think it was 3. Yeah. So I was trying to talk to them, calling them, like, yo, like, y'all got a second? Let me talk to y'all real quick. Blah blah. They just kept walking. So I'm like, all right, yo. I stood there for a second. I'm like, what the fuck? Walking back across the street. And then they are like, oh, you just gonna give up like that? Bruh, I would look crazy chasing y'all at night in the streets of Miami, chasing after y'all to have a conversation. Why would you just, if you were gonna let me talk to you, why would you just not stop? Nah, I'm gonna have to run after you to come on, I'll look crazy. Then it'll be like, oh, there's this black dude was chasing us.
Exactly.
Hell no, never that, man. Hell no. Yeah, so, you know what I mean? There's a fine line for us. For me, I take the safe route. If you walking away from me when I'm trying to talk to you, I'm cool.
Yeah.
Have a nice day, man.
Rather do that than
Be
try
blessed.
to be like my boy. That dude was wildin'. You know this story.
I already know.
Yeah. We was
I said good morning every day. You're beautiful.
Man was having a whole conversation to himself, which is crazy.
You're beautiful.
I went to Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm gonna tell y'all the story. So I went to Buffalo Wild Wings and we were watching. It was a Rousey fight. I'll never forget. My homegirl was working, and she seen me, and she asked me who all was coming. I told everybody that was coming, and she didn't know who I was talking about at first, but I was like, "You'll see them when they come." You know, everybody came, and she came. She actually pulled me off to the side, and she was all like, "Oh, I know you're one boy. I gotta show you something." I'm like, "What you mean?" And she's like, "I'll tell you later." So, you know, the fight's done or whatever, and we're leaving. I pulled off to the side. I was like, all right, so what was you talking about? And she was all like, yo, your boy literally been messaging me for like a week straight. That's like every day. And I'm like, I don't respond, but he just keeps like writing me constantly. And I'm like, are you serious? And she was like, I got screenshots to prove it too. I'm like, bet, send me them. I gotta see him. Literally like two or 3 days go by. I hadn't even forgotten about it. Yo, she sent me like, it was like 3 pages worth. I'm like, yo. Whoa, like, bro, you gotta relax.
That's his game, though. Sliding in the DMs, man. If you shoot, you keep shooting your shot. You never know. Maybe one day she might get lonely. Need somebody to talk to. Fellas, don't stop being persistent. No, I'm kidding.
Nah.
Don't be thirsty.
Yeah, don't do that.
There's always, there's a girl out there that would enjoy your thirstiness. That's facts. It's facts. There's some girls that will really enjoy your thirstiness. There's some girls that want to be like, oh, he's all about me all the time. Yeah, find a girl like that, man.
So yeah, keep shooting. You'll catch one eventually.
Exactly. But yeah, we'll go into Have You Heard, ladies and gentlemen. These are just quick topics. You know what I mean? So we can get out of here. We're about to almost run on 2 hours. So right away we're gonna do. You tell them.
Oh, so last episode we was talking about Undisputed. Skip Bayless, well, they'll be back on the 28th. Well, apparently they got some things worked out now. So I remember how I said Young Money was gonna be more involved. So I guess Lil Wayne's gonna have a segment every Friday. Start with that, and then apparently he found himself a new partner too. Richard Sherman's actually gonna be on Undisputed. That's the report out there.
Whack. I'm gonna say about that whack. Everybody want to see Richard Sherman. I mean, hopefully he kills it, but
no. When I seen that, I was like, that gotta be Cap. Cause I'm like, the last time I seen them two on the same screen, Richard Sherman was wilding.
I mean, maybe that's why he thinks he'll be good for the show. But I don't. Nah, I've seen him a couple. All the times he's been on some shit like that, and nah, I'm cool. But
it's been 10 years. It's been 10 years since that incident, so who knows? Maybe things will be different, but who knows?
No, I'll check it out though for sure. But I don't.
I have no expectations.
He wouldn't be my pick, man. I do. I'll be trash. He wouldn't be my pick, but who knows? Maybe they did an audition and he killed it. So
probably
we'll see. I mean, hopefully he's a LeBron lover. That work for Skip. I think Skip needs a.
Oh yeah, he definitely needs that.
Cowboy haters and LeBron lovers, and it makes for a good show.
I don't even have to be a lover. It's just somebody that appreciates LeBron more than he does.
True.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and being former players always
exactly. So then we got RIPs. So RIP goes out to Angus Cloud. If anybody watch Euphoria, that's Fezco. He was only 25 years old. So I guess this stems from something that happened, like personally. I guess like his pops died, and I guess it hit him real hard. And you know the depression. I guess it caught up to him, and I guess they found him dead.
They know how.
That was no official report, but yeah.
No, RIP to son, man.
Yeah.
That was I've never seen first season of what's it called? Euphoria. Mm-hmm. I've actually watched the whole second season.
Dang, you didn't watch the first season yet?
No, never seen it. No, I was got into it. Somebody I was dealing with, they started watching it, and yeah, so I was just like, all right, I'm gonna pick it up from here.
Right, yeah.
And I never checked the first season out yet, but yeah, nah, he was a good actor, man.
Yeah, for real. That was my favorite character too. So that
I fuck with his little brother, man.
Oh, Ash, Ash was off the hook too.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That's how I be. Let me be the one that doesn't talk and fuck everything up.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. What we got?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, condolences to his family, all the castmates, everybody. Yeah. And next RIP goes out to Paul Rubens. Y'all know him as Pee Wee Herman. Yeah, that was a classic. That was a classic dude, man, from way back. So yeah.
Pee-wee.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to the man. We don't want to talk about his the things he's done.
Yeah, true. You're right.
Yeah. But rest in peace to the man, though.
Yeah. I just had that in there. It was a well-known name, so yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Carly Russell follow-up. Go ahead. That's you.
Yeah. Carly Russell. So the follow-up from the last episode, or if you haven't been paying attention to it, she got arrested. Misdemeanors. She's gonna, do some community service or some shit. I don't really think nothing's really gonna come of it. Mm-hmm. Probably pay a fine, do some community service and things like that. House arrest and probation for a couple years. But they're trying to make laws to make it a felony. So if it was a felony, she would have had to spend jail time to fake abduction. So yeah, they're doing whatever they can. I guess they just got to keep the same energy when it comes to anybody of a different shade of color. That's some wild shit. They got to make laws too. So
yeah.
Even though I said she needs to be locked up, she should be locked up. But at the same time, when anybody else does it, should also keep the same energy. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Yeah. And a man spent there's a crazy Asian man spent $14,000 to transform himself into a collie, a dog. And I've seen the video of him walking. So he came outside for the first time, they said. What it is, he didn't get surgery. At first I thought he got surgery for it, I was like, that's crazy.
Right, yeah.
He just bought this like super modified suit.
Yeah.
Dog suit. Really looks like a dog, for real. I mean, he walks like a dog with a broken leg, but he really walks like a dog, looks just like a dog.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. I remember the video. He's interacting with like other dogs and stuff too, right?
Yeah, sniffing dogs' butts,
which was crazy.
Dude is weird. Clearly, he's a weirdo.
Yeah.
There's a restriction there in the mind, but
Oh, that for sure.
hey, you know, if you got the money to do it, yo, do your thing, bro. And we got fucking Dwight. Excuse me. We got Dwight Howard, right? We're gonna keep it short. We have the messages and we could read them, but y'all can go look at them for yourselves. So Dwight Howard is being sued for sexual assault. We've been known Dwight liked the male parts, you know. There's been allegations that he likes male parts in the past, and he's denied it. He has like 2 million kids with like 2 million different women, and I think he was overcompensating. Now it all makes sense, you know. He was overcompensating with all those kids and all those women to try and make himself not look like he was part of the LGBTQ community.
Yeah.
I feel like you guys should contact him and embrace him, because Dwight is lost, clearly. This man,
He's a sicko.
sick man.
He is a sicko.
He slid into a male model's DMs, and he asked dude to see the meat.
Yeah.
Dude sent him pictures of the meat. He loved all the pictures. He invited dude to come through to have a threesome with him and another dude.
While he was dressed up like a girl.
But then he's also, wait, who's dressed up like a girl?
The guy.
Oh,
The model, yes.
Because Dwight told the model that he's not gay. Okay, Dwight. Yeah. Loving pictures of, asking a man for meat pics and telling him to pull up so y'all can have a threesome with another dude, and you're not gay, you just like that fun. All right, Dwight. You got it, bro. You got it. Just go on, anybody listening, go on Twitter.
Yes.
Or even go on Google and just Google Dwight Howard's
Text messages. That's it.
DMs or private messages.
Yeah.
And read for yourselves. This is a sick man. He's a nasty boy, man. He's a nasty boy. This man was ready to have he was ready to have a gay threesome in his house while his son was asleep.
Which is insane.
Yeah, dude asked him, yo, anybody there? Oh, now my son's asleep. Nobody's here, but my son's asleep. You are a nasty motherfucker, bro. Goddamn Dwight, dog. I don't know what else to say, man. You know what I mean? We could read the messages,
Making black people look bad, man.
but you don't want to read the nastiness on the phone, you know?
Right,
Like,
yeah.
I mean on the podcast, like, Dwight, yo, the community, please embrace this man. He's a loss. He's lost. He doesn't think he's gay, but clearly Dwight is gay. He likes meat. He likes
Clearly.
meat. He clearly, like, literally, that's what he asked for.
Yeah, that was.
He asked for her, and he loved all the. You see, loved image. Like all the pictures dude sent him, he loved all the pictures. Like, I never even seen a dude asking for meat so much. And pause. Sound crazy. I'm gonna just pause myself. I'm gonna stop right there. I know that is just crazy. That's insane.
Yo,
He's making me sound crazy.
yeah, nah, Dwight's out of pocket.
Yeah.
Very out of
Boy,
pocket.
wow, man.
Like,
Asking another man for a meat picture, you automatically you cross the fence, bro. You on the other side. It's okay to like both, man. You know, it's all right. There's nothing wrong with it. These days, you could come out. And there's a crazy thing.
They said they think I'm thinking about the meat. I'm done with him, yo. Like, what's wrong? What's wrong with bro, yo?
This man is like, he's like 6'10", diesel,
Yeah,
and he's out here doing this. This guy's crazy, man.
oh my god.
He's gonna sneak dudes in his house while his child is asleep. This guy's a nut.
He's over there sending tongue emojis with the eggplant. All right, I'm done. I'm not gonna tell y'all no more. I'm not telling y'all no more.
I don't know why for some people in the world, this comes as a surprise. Not to me. Shouldn't come as a surprise to you either.
No.
He was on the side. There's
There's stories. There's been stories.
No, not mine is that. There's a video. Google Dwight Howard grabbing balls on the sideline. Just Google that. That's it.
Oh yeah, you'll definitely see that video.
There's a rookie. He was grabbing balls.
Yeah.
He plays with men's balls and like on video. So it's like, come on, yo, why we, you know, like in sports, people do some weird shit. But then it's like, you know, we've been in locker rooms, seen people doing wild shit. At the same time, it's like, bro, nah.
Speaking of euphoria, he reminds me of Nate's dad. There you go. That's what I was thinking of.
That's him.
The sick man.
Man. Yo, that scene when he comes home and he pisses on the floor and shit. It's fucking crazy.
Wild. Yo.
Nut. That scene at the bar as well too, man.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yo, sick man. Yo, y'all gotta watch that show. That's all. That's all I'm gonna say.
Speaking of people doing some gay shit, right? So quick story before we go into quotes. I go to the Musikfest to see AJR, right?
Okay.
With my peoples, and after that I'm grabbing foods at the one taco spot that we go to. And so I'm in line behind these young white kids and shit. I'm standing there, I'm on my phone and shit. At the corner of my eye, I see the one kid is leaned back on the wall. And you know how like if it like back in the day, like in movies, like a dude is in the hallway with talking to a girl and he'll put his hand in front of her, like next to her, and he'd be standing real close to her and shit.
Right, yeah.
So one of the kids is standing on the wall and his boy comes real close to him and does that.
Oh,
And they're looking at each other in the face. And like my peripheral, I'm like, the fuck? And they start dying. They're like, oh, nah. They're like, yo, they gay, right? I'm like, bro, leave me out of this shit. Man. Like, whatever y'all into, man, is none of my business.
Right, yeah.
So they did that shit. And the dude that was on the wall, he's like, he was coming on to me. Like, I'm just.
Why are you explaining anything to me?
So they peep. Cause I just shook my head, bro. I just shook my head, and I went back into my phone, and so after that, they peeped that I saw it, and I was shaking my head. So now they just start wilding with the gay shit, bro.
Oh, so they just
wilding, son, wilding. Dudes start smacking each other's butts. And every time they do it, they looking back at me, bro. So at some point, I had to just stop looking up.
Right, yeah.
Because I'm like, nah, now they doing it so they could get my attention and shit.
Right, yeah.
So I just kept looking down. I would ignore some of the gay shit, but I would see it with my eyes and shit from my peripheral. But they kept doing that gay shit. Yo.
Yeah.
Start touching on each other and shit. I'm like, yo, what's up? Is this what we doing now?
Yeah, right.
This is how y'all have fun out here these days? Like, I just do some weird shit with y'all boys. Like, They would be, those kids are definitely the type, like the shit we talked about a couple weeks ago with that basketball player and his boy.
Oh my God.
When he was humping him.
Yeah.
Those kids would do that.
Right.
Those kids would do that for sure.
Yo, it's crazy you bring that up. So the dude that was getting like violated.
Oh yeah, they traded his ass.
He's on the Grizzlies now. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Have fun.
I'm like, yo, don't bring that nonsense to Memphis. Don't do that.
Desmond Bain gonna have fun with that boy.
Not chill, relax. Don't do that. That's not even funny. Don't even play like that. That is
come in there with the Bane mask. God damn.
Oh my God. Oh man.
Straight crazy, man.
So did you watch the quarterback series on Netflix?
Nah, I didn't.
It's actually kind of dope.
Netflix got me, yo. Netflix got me. My free shit is over.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Damn.
I was over here pirating the Netflix, and now you have to. It has
Literally
to
have to have an
household.
account.
No. Well, no. The account that I have, I have it shared. And I wasn't paying for it, but now you have to have it in the household. It has to be like under the same Wi-Fi and all this bullshit.
Oh, snap.
So yeah, so like every time I turn on my Netflix, it asks me like, oh, are you you have to like authorize us under the same house and prove it type shit. And I'm like, I always click out of that shit.
That's crazy.
I already have an app to watch all the shows anyway.
Right, yeah. But
Quarterbacks
is dope. So it follows Patty Mahomes, Kirk Cousins, and Mariota.
Two bums.
So all right, so the whole premise was it was supposed to be you got the guy that's like the best. You have a guy that's
the mediocre guy.
Yeah, he's mediocre. He's good. He'll make playoffs, but he ain't never gonna lead nobody to nothing. And then the guy that's trying to get back in the league. That's what it was.
And who's the last? Tua?
No, Mariota.
Oh, Mariota.
Yeah.
Bum. Garbage.
So like I said, it was dope because Mahomes ended up winning the whole thing. So you literally got like the whole experience. You got to see that. But like Kirk Cousins, they show he's a family man and all that, things like that. The only reason why I was interested because Mariota was on the Falcons. He kind of just disappeared from the team at the end of the season. So that's the part I wanted to find out. I was like, what happened? What went wrong? You know what I'm saying?
Everything. His whole career.
He's in Philly now, so I'm not trying to hear none of that.
Yeah, we don't care about that guy. We don't need him. He's going to be holding our clipboard. He's in Philly to hold a clipboard all season. That's what he's there for.
Yo, knock on wood. Hopefully Hurts don't get hurt.
He's not going to get hurt,
Yeah,
man.
I hope not. So,
hold the clipboard. Hold it tight.
Yeah, the only thing that bugs me out about that is because they're trying to do a second season, but it seems like everybody's been turning it down. I'm like, I don't know why.
So what did they just follow their lives and shit?
Yeah, bro, that's it. They just put a microphone on them. They got the cameras following them around, and they just follow them to that, like the weekly job.
Hard knocks for quarterbacks.
Kind of like, yeah.
Wow.
And it's dope. It's dope to see like to get that like point of view because like Mahomes is like you really like the way he is. He's like a regular ass football player. Like you know how we used to be in the locker rooms and stuff. He's one of the guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I think people forget shit like that though. Like when you go see like these guys, it's like they're regular people too, man. They do regular shit. Like I mean, just they with more money,
Right?
but they're still regular people, man. And you forget that they're still human beings just like us and shit.
Yeah.
I know some people will probably cry seeing their favorite and shit, but I think that's crazy.
I know people used to be like hating on his wife, but it's like when you like get the behind the scenes, I'm like I don't know why y'all hating on her for. I'm like she's being supportive. At the end of the day, that's just it is what it is. But it might be a little bit more annoying.
But in those situations though, you see behind the scenes of the edited behind the scenes though.
No, you're right. You're right.
You know what I'm saying? So you don't really, even in that, you still don't even really know. She might be annoying for real. So I'm not saying that's somebody's wife. So I'm just saying though, it's edited to make it look good. So they get edited with shit. They can always edit it whichever way they want. They can make you look bad or make you look good. So
yeah.
Pretty sure they're not gonna make the best quarterback in the league's wife look bad. So
you got a point. You right.
Yeah. If it was raw, unedited, then it'd be like, all right, yo, we'll see. But when it's edited like that, nah, they could pick and choose. You know what I'm saying? Pick and choose well how they want somebody to look. That's it. That's just how.
Is there anybody that you would want? Is like who? If there's any quarterback in the league, who would you want them to follow?
The worst quarterback in the league, whoever that is. I don't care about watching the best, man. I know these motherfuckers wake up, they go do what they supposed to do. I want to watch why this nigga suck. Like, oh, you know what? I want to watch the bench players. Like,
oh yeah.
Put the mic on the guys that are the backups. That's it. That's the best series you could get. You know why? Because their life is tragic. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see the good shit. I'm cool.
I mean, I heard being a bench quarterback is literally not the worst.
I want the worst. Telling you.
So like a Jordan Love, basically.
I don't want the Mahomes backup. He knows he's never gonna try.
So somebody like Jordan Love.
Yeah, I need somebody who wants to play but can't because he sucks. I want to see how tragic that is because you'll get to see he's trying. Maybe this episode he'll get a chance to play. I love that shit, man. It's tragic shit, you know, and we love tragedy. Like, come on now, that makes for a good series. I don't want to see the good shit. Like, imagine following Mahomes' backup. This fucker never gonna play, bro.
That's true.
Everybody knows that. So Henny doesn't have to do nothing. Just wake up every day, bro, and just be Henny. Like, that's it.
He has to be good for one drive, and that's it.
That's literally it. That man just doesn't have to do nothing. You know what I mean? Like, so he doesn't have no. It's always like how they like. If you have no like adversity in your life, Henny has no adversity in his life, man. Right now, he's the backup, and he's gonna be that. He doesn't need to ever play. Now, when it comes to like a bum team. And they have two quarterbacks where you could potentially play because this guy's not doing that. I want to see that shit. That's what I want to see. Yeah. So if you listen to Netflix, you know what I'm saying? Make that happen. That's a better series than anything, yo. You go put on the mics on the two quarterbacks who are fighting for position or the one who's got the job already, but he could lose it in 3 weeks if he loses. That's gonna be a series right there, man. Yo, come on, yo.
Probably like San Francisco, I'm guessing.
Could put that in.
So like Purdy and freaking what's his face, Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold ain't got no chance. So we need a better team that's even worse. You know what I'm saying?
I'm starting to run out of ideas. But
that's what I would want to see. I don't want to see no good quarterbacks. I don't want to see my quarterback because I know he works hard and everybody speaks on it.
Tennessee. Tannehill's goofy behind. Yeah.
But like the way, like, you know, certain quarterback, Mahomes, they talk about how he works hard. Hurts, they talk about how he works hard. Even Dak, they talk about how he works hard. I don't need to see those guys do what they're supposed to do. I don't need to see all that shit. I want to see the bums. And when I tell you bums, I'm talking about compared to their other players.
Right, of course, yeah.
Yeah. And before the season starts, shout out to my boy, man. Shout out to Nick Singleton. If you're not watching Penn State, my boy is running back, yo. He be out there killing that shit, yo.
I don't know if you've been paying attention to what's been going on in college football. Yo, it's getting crazy now.
Yeah, I know. I get the news every day about how they switching teams around and shit. Yeah. So I've been paying attention. But either way,
Pac-10
no matter
is
who
like
my boy's
done
playing,
for.
he's gonna run him over.
Yeah.
I'm going to a game this season. I'm gonna tell you how it is. You know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come back and let y'all know how it is. Hopefully, I'm able to link with him before he gets on the field and shit. So,
Right,
because he's a big millionaire now. So, but yeah. All right, let's go into the quotables.
Okay. You can go ahead. I'm ready. I'm ready. So my quote for the week is the human mentality, so eager to hate something.
What is it?
The human mentality, so eager to hate something. Drake.
Facts. All right, mine comes from I swear Vezo. He said, "A nigga that don't take care of their kids is a danger to human species and needs to be evaluated immediately."
Big facts.
Yo, shout out to the boys, man. I happened to see this right before we came on this episode.
Okay.
But that's facts, man. It's facts, yo.
Super
Take care of the
facts.
children, man. That's important, yo. Stop running away from the kids and shit. Stop being a deadbeat.
Yeah, shout out to all our guys, yo, being in y'all kids' lives.
For real. We don't really know. I know a couple deadbeats, but
I don't know any.
other than that, we don't
I-
associate with deadbeats.
Exactly.
Yeah, be a father. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you enjoyed the episode, which we hope you did, come back for another one. We'll have another one for you next week. Make sure you check out Fresh. That brunch is dope. I'm telling you, great place in Reading. There's a couple dope places in Reading we'll bring y'all, but that's a really dope one. And yeah, make sure you cop some merch and, kiss the babies. Kiss the babies, man. Give your kids a hug, because they need it. Everybody needs a hug. So give your kids a hug. Give your mom a hug too. And your pops. Your pops need it too. Yeah. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, if you're up right now, keep pushing. Keep your head up. Keep climbing. Whatever you accomplish, look for the next goal. Because, you never want to be stagnant. And for anybody that's down right now, hope you keep your head up. And, it's hard out here right now, especially now, but it's not always dark at the end. There's a light at the end. So keep pushing and hopefully ask for some help. As always, we say, ask for some help from the people around you. If you haven't burned those bridges, hopefully you created new ones if you have. But keep pushing and, eventually you'll get through. Nothing lasts forever. Always remember that. Nothing. Not even the happy days, Nothing lasts forever. So make the best of it as you can and come back for another episode. There you go. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen,
Bottomless mimosas.
Yes, sir. You already know. We out of here.